Good to see you, man. Sorry it's been so long since we last played. It has been a crazy holiday season. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, no, I mean it only means like good things, right? I hope like
Yeah,
you're just busy
absolutely.
with
It
so
was
much
it was
like
all
good
good.
stuff that like that could just be that's just so I'm just so happy because that just means you're just that just so much good stuff's going
That
on that
is
like you
that is
couldn't
true.
even manage to do something that you really enjoy and love. So it's just like hell yeah, dude. Like welcome back, and I'm glad to hear your voice again.
Very true. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. And everybody else, welcome, Dr. Feargood, Pickle Deer. Good to see you guys.
Hello.
Going.
Let me crank up the volume on Pickle here. I appreciate everybody being so patient with me, being gone for multiple weeks over the holidays and whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed them or having a good New Year so far. Um, and Pickle, thank you
Yeah.
for working through technical difficulties, getting another mic and all that stuff. I know it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
I'm just
my
looking at the battlefield. It's ridiculous.
my headphones already had a mic. I just had to find the actual attachment for it.
Cool, cool. Well, it seems to be working. I've got you cranked up volume wise for the stream, so everyone should be able to hear you pretty well.
Good. I apologize for any unintentional ASMR from my breathing.
Oh, everyone will enjoy it, I'm sure. Um, so where we left off, you found the kind of extra planar hideout under Adam Tweed's bedroom that was like the only thing left of the ruined city of, well, village of Aegis, and you were working through this strange staircase puzzle with all the locked cells and somehow opened one that had a beholder inside of it. And Chad got knocked into the wall and fell over, and then that's where we left it off. So I don't remember if we did this already, but we'll just redo it. Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
If anybody has questions or doesn't remember something, feel free. I know it's been a long time, but easy way to ease you guys back into it after 3 weeks. We'll just start off with fighting a beholder.
Wait, so I have to roll initiative for both Chad and Flack?
Yep, if you want to run both of them.
I
Otherwise,
mean,
I'll
I
just
I
run one as
guess.
an NPC.
No, I'd love to have the opportunity to,
Sweet, yeah.
if I may. Yeah, okay, so that's Flack. I think that's his
Okay,
bonus.
so Flack gets in 7. Cool.
Cool. Let me just pull up the stat sheets here.
I know it's going to be a little complicated, but it's all good. We don't have much to do other than this battle and the next thing after this. So if this battle takes the whole session, then that's totally fine. It's quite the big battle, so that makes sense. Brack with the 12. Brack, how have you been?
Pretty good.
Good.
Waiting for tonight.
Heck yeah, I'm happy to be back. I'm really glad. Thank you for
And
being
Chad's in
patient.
6.
Dr. Feargood has been running an Avernus campaign that I've been playing in on Sundays, and that's been super fun. I'm excited to play some more of that. Let's see, 12 for Brack, a 5 for Pickle, which Pickle you are currently
That's thwack.
thwack.
I don't think Deacon's been rescued yet, has he?
Not that it appears. And a 6 for Chad. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Yeah.
Starting it off strong against the Beholder.
We gotta get all our bad rolls out now and get like our DPS rolls in later.
Save the good rolls for the saving throws against the Beholder.
Oh, there won't be any because we're gonna kill it so quick, right?
Yes, of
I mean,
course.
we would have had to have won initiative to be able to kill him.
So we also have
We would
Goldu.
have died really quick.
Yeah, Goldu will get.
We also have Mac too. Mac's partying.
Yes. Can you guys see the roll that I did? I actually did a roll in roll 20.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have packed away my dice out in the living room, getting ready for the campaign starting on Saturday in real life at my house. So I'm using roll 20 today. So you guys should feel lucky.
No more thuds of thunder.
Yeah, I know. I won't be able to fake a bunch of rolls against you guys.
Oh,
Just kidding. I still will.
I mean, you can still do. I think there's like a GM roll. Or
Yeah,
something.
there is like a hidden roll. I usually
Yeah.
don't do the fudging anyways. I like you guys to actually have a chance of dying.
I always wondered what the fudge thing on the dice roller was.
Oh yeah. I've never actually clicked that. I wonder how it works.
Not a clue.
Huh. I clicked it and I don't know what it does. But
I don't know.
It's fudge dice for I think Fate uses fudge dice.
oh, okay. So it's a different system.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Okay, and Mac. Mac gets wow, horrible rolls for everybody.
This party is not prepared for Beholder. They've never seen this thing in their entire lives.
That's probably true.
They can't even comprehend what the hell they're looking at.
Yeah, that's kind of their thing, but let's see how it works out. I think we got everybody. Let me make sure Mr. Beholder is definitely going to go first. You guys did not beat its roll. So Chad opens the door bravely, and everyone else is already kind of primed and ready for it. Everyone expected something with the like laser beam marks on the hallway and the strange, eerie, like almost sterile feeling to this hallway, and it was super quiet and just really eerie. Chad, you opened the door when you heard this door was the one that clicked unlocked when you came onto this floor of this strange extraplanar base, and the beholder just kind of hovered out of it and you got knocked back against the wall. And the beholder looks, when you all see it, it comes out of this cell, and it's this strange, like, it looks like this weird rippling red black color that is, it looks like a giant, like, rotten tomato or something, with these stalks with 10 eyes and one giant eye in the center of its face above its giant, like, gnashing mouth. But it seems like it's just waking up. It's moving really slowly. It's just hovering, but it's exuding this presence from it, and you're all, like, really creeped out by this thing. It's very alien. But you can see its giant central eye. The eyelid slowly opens, and it looks like it has, like, this weird golden dust all over its skin. And the eye just slowly opens, and it's, like, blinking a little bit like this thing was dreaming. And it's just waking up, and it kind of looks around and surveys the situation, but it acts super quickly, and then it snaps awake like it was never asleep at all, and it tries to bite Chad in front of it. Let's get started.
Quick question.
Yes.
How did we open the doors before? I forget.
Remember, every time you tried to go up and down the stairs, it would just bring you back into this room. And then every time you went up or down the stairs and came back to this level, one of the doors clicked open. And they started out all locked, and every time you went up and down the stairs, a new door became unlocked.
Well, I know what we gotta do. Run!
That's usually a good thing to do with a beholder. All right, so I rolled. Did you guys see my first roll?
Oh my god. Oh, wait, before you conclude whatever the hell that means,
Sure.
You're deaf.
I have a note in my personality traits because I didn't know where to put it at the time. It says has death ward on Flack. Is that still on?
On Flack, yes.
Yeah.
This is biting
Sweet.
Chad.
Yeah, I just want to know just for future.
Yeah,
'cause
if you had a
maybe he explodes right now in like a nuclear bomb.
if you had a death ward the last session, we'll say that it's still active. That's fine.
Cool.
All right,
All right,
here we
continue.
go. Starting off strong here.
It's like because Flack is about to become your new primary character.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, you were at least at full health to start with, so we'll see how this goes. All right, Chad, take 26 damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna act pretty quickly because the beholder oftentimes will take like many actions. So for crits and stuff like that, I'm just gonna roll the dice and then double it instead of rolling double the dice and all that nonsense. So 26 piercing damage, and then it slowly turns to face the rest of you, and it backs up and starts hovering backwards and looks like it's starting to wake up its eye stalks and focus them on the big group of you all together, and it's like gnashing its teeth and it's focusing heavily on all of you. Brack, your turn.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. I'm going to cast banishment.
Ooh, okay.
So
Go
he's got
for
to
it.
make. Well, he's got to make a saving throw.
Sure.
I think it's at charisma. Let me find. Yeah, charisma saving throw against my spell save of 15.
A 15, that's pretty good. A charisma save?
Yep, that's what it says.
Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure. Oh, wait. Actually,
I was like,
you're not going to cast a spell. You go to cast your spell and you just can't. You feel no connection to your magic whatsoever. You just feel that cold, clean, sterile feeling all
Now,
around you.
Would this have been something I remembered?
What do you mean?
This isn't something that we've already identified on
It's
this.
the feeling that you had been feeling in front of that door, but now that it's like you ran off to hide when Chad opened the door, and now it comes out and turns towards you, and you feel it again, and you get this feeling like it's coming from the beholder, whatever it is. You don't like mark off your spell slot or whatever. Like it just didn't. You just couldn't do it.
beholders don't play fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can go ahead and take your turn. Just act like that didn't happen.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm worried about throwing Whelm.
Oh, you let me make sure and read how this is worded, but I'm pretty sure you feel like Whelm is not currently sentient.
Okay.
Feels like a mundane hammer.
I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt at it then.
Okay.
And yeah.
You're welcome to move and stuff as well, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that first.
Okay, 23. Yeah, that's a hit for sure. 9. All right.
And then I'm going to turn around and run down the stairs.
Okay. You are the orange one, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, let me move you across the map here. So you get to the you run down the stairs, and you remember just like the last time, and you appear in the entrance on the other side of the hallway. And as soon as you get through, you just feel that weird sterile coldness disappear from you, and Whelm speaks to you from wherever you have it strapped onto your side or in your hand, and it's just like, what the hell is that thing? Like, we've got to get out of here or defeat that foe before it gets the others, and you feel your magic, return to you.
Okay.
Any bonus actions or anything?
I don't think so.
And you used
Oh, wait a minute.
What's that?
Spells. Let's see if I got a bonus spell.
You have about 15 feet of movement left as well if you want to go to a different spot.
Okay. That still wouldn't be. I'll go ahead and move to the end of the stairwell.
Okay.
Let's see what this one is. It's an action. Forget it.
Okay.
I'm done.
Mac is up next. Mac kind of does a similar thing. He readies himself to try to cast a spell and can't do anything. So he turns and tries to flee down the hallway, and he goes this way.
Oh.
He doesn't know quite yet what's going on, like all of you do. And he readies an action and passes the turn to Goldu. Goldu yells out to Chad and asks if you are okay and says, what the hell's going on?
No, I'm not okay. I've never seen this thing in my life. Let's get the hell out of here. We all have to run down these stairs or something. Whatever the goblin said.
He quickly nods and understands and runs down the stairways. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll go diagonally. And that's Goldu's turn. Let me see, he's behind a wall. He will try to throw a dagger. I think he can peer around and throw a dagger at this thing. Let's see. What is its AC? He hits. All right. Flack.
All right, guys. So we all gotta go down the stairs because once we all go down the stairs, I guess it's including the new people too. Then all of a sudden the door unlocks. So we gotta get more people because this thing is clearly way out of our depth, and we need to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. So after saying that, and then realizing that everyone's doing really weird hand movements and then running away, he turns down the stairs and runs out the other side.
Sure.
And can he get in line of sight of Chad?
You can get right here. So the beholder is floating in the air, so you can probably see a line across the ground. You could probably see Chad from where you are.
Okay. Well, then I want to try and cast invisibility on Chad.
Okay. Let me see one thing really quickly. Let me see how this works.
Is that possible with whatever's going on with this Medusa?
Make a Arcana check for me.
Medusa.
Arcana check for Flack, I guess. Okay, well, I got a little bonus. Oh my god.
You are not sure how this is going to work, but you go ahead and try it.
Okay.
So mark off your spell.
Sure.
And how does Flack cast his spells? Does he do crazy arm movements? Does he chant some words?
He does like a little bit of like mumbling. It's like he's trying to like remember like all like the steps and incantations. It's more like something you have to memorize really quickly in your head, and he's just trying to mumble to like memorize. That's his way of
Sure.
memorizing it. And while he's like muttering under his breath, he's kind of just like kind of doing like a weird like kind of drawing energy out of like his palm until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he kind of just like his eyes go white, and then it dispels, and then like a giant like kind of like white silhouette kind of like appears, like kind of like moss kind of coming all over Chad really really quickly, and then it like light moths, and then they disappear, and then Chad's like buffed with invisibility.
Okay, so Flack does all of this, and you see the white magic start appearing in his hands, and you try to like blast this spell over to Chad, and as you see the magic, as soon as it gets in front of the beholder's eye, it just dissolves in air and disappears. Anything else on your turn? Bonus action?
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. Chad, you were knocked over and you see all this crazy stuff happening. Goldu yells to you, and you see everyone starting to run down the stairs. And this giant alien meatball is flying over you and looking like it's about to shoot some lasers.
Okay, I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm going to run straight down the stairs. Yeah, I'll get up off the ground.
So to stand up takes half your movement.
So yeah, I'll just use like a dash action or whatever to just go as far as I can.
Okay. You have a lot of movement, right? I can't. Yours
yeah,
is
I have 40 speed.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And as I run by Mac, I'm just like, get over here.
Cool. You yell at him, and he's like down the hallway, and he hears you, and he's like, "Oh, shit." It's like, well, I made a wrong turn. At the end, Chad, you use your bonus action to rage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, the beholder, the eye stalks like fully awaken, and all of their eyes are like looking around, and everyone that's behind it at the entryway on the other staircase can see that the stalks are like flipping around and searching the room and scanning now, and they all focus on Thwack and start to kind of do this weird vibrating. And Thwack, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
They're looking at me?
Yep.
Isn't his center eye looking at me?
Oh, good call. Yes. Never mind. Let me redo that. I've never ran one of these before. You guys are going to have to bear with me. They have a lot of moving parts. It would know that, so it's actually looking at Flack. Flack, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
With pleasure. Let's see what my bonus is. We got
like, I think there's a thing in there where it can, like, close its eye for the turn or something.
It can, at the start of its turn, it can decide which way the anti-magic cone is facing.
Right.
So on its legendary actions on other people's turns, it can just fire stuff off whatever direction it's not facing, which I was not thinking about. All right, 15.
Yep.
Thwack, you are frightened. Not Thwack, Flack. So
Okay.
you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight. So you're terrified of being within line of sight of this beast, and you can't willingly move any closer to it. So if you're going to move somewhere, you can move like closer to it, but you have to like finish your move further away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I can run around that corner if it's
Yep.
away from it. Cool.
for 1 minute. At the end
Oh,
of
that's
each,
understandably so.
yeah, this thing would be pretty terrifying. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the wisdom saving throw to try to break the fear.
Okay, cool.
So that was
It's
the
not
end
forever.
of Chad's turn. Thwack, it is now your turn. You see this thing, the eye stalks woke up and they did look at you for a second, but then they focused their attention elsewhere and shot this beam out.
Everyone just like ran off and left me. Real nice, guys.
Well,
Right.
actually, if you think about it, we all move at the same time. We just can't do it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
So if you don't follow us, that's on your head.
I mean, I might try to actually get some damage on this thing going, like, instead of just everyone bravely running away.
Well, no, the thought is run down the stairs and unlocking the doors and get more help.
I mean, that's good too. I have a lance in here. Yeah, here we go. Is this thing, is it large, medium? I think they're large, right?
The creature's size?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is large. It's taking up this full 4 squares here.
Alright.
And it's hovering about 3 to 5 feet off the ground, and it's like within 3 to 5 feet of the ceiling. It's kind of like taking up the entire, height of this hallway as well.
So I'm going to charge in with my lance.
Okay.
I figure all my fun little polearm master stuff with my quarterstaff probably isn't going to be too useful against this thing.
So you're going to charge in front of it?
Yep.
10 feet away or 5? You have distance?
I think the lance has distance. Yeah, I think it has reach, so 10 feet.
Okay.
So what was that? 15 feet of movement? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Let's see how this goes.
14, that is a miss.
Smaller than my. Oh, he's the same size as my mount. And then Brutus gets. Hey, Brutus.
Hey, Brutus hits. Very nice. Can't forget about Brutus.
All right.
14, he latches on. He actually gets like a big chunk of flesh like right next to the mouth, and you see this weird like rotting tomato like flesh almost begin to peel away, and this gold dust that's covering the creature, you see it looks like this weird powder is all over its skin, and you don't really understand what's going on. And you see the dust like kind of slide into the wound where Brutus bit it, and it starts to like dissolve into the flesh, and the creature starts like freaking out.
Good boy, Brutus.
Cool.
And now I'm going to bravely run away.
Okay.
With the remaining of my 50-foot movement.
So you have 35 left?
Yeah, I'm going to run towards the stairs and use my bonus disengage to not. I was thinking, well, let's see, 5, 10.
Wherever you want.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So, let's see. At the end of your turn, it fires off another ray.
Rude.
Unfortunately, at Flack again, because it can't move.
How far away is Flack from me? Actually, I would try to get like somewhere in the middle of everybody, probably, if at all possible.
What do you mean?
Like where I'm standing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much movement I
I
have.
put you right at 30 feet, so you used up the rest of your movement.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to go somewhere else, you can.
No, I'm just as far into the middle of the group as I can get,
Okay.
so that everyone can benefit from my
Aura.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So you move from here, you move 5, 10, 15, and then I moved you 30. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 back. So yeah, that's all 50 feet where you are now.
Okay, cool.
So it fires off 8. Ooh, good. Flack, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
20.
Nice. This laser, like, you're so terrified of this thing from the last one that hit you that you are like on guard, and it shoots another one at you, and you like backflip over it and just totally dip out of the way, and you're ready to run from this thing.
What the hell is this thing even? Somehow it made me more terrified. I don't even know how that's possible.
It is now the beholder's turn, and it does this weird thing where you see it like turn around midair, just hovering. It like slowly turns towards all of you, but then it like flies backwards and hovers, and it just hovers backwards, and then it shoots off another beam, this time at Mac, because it sees him down the hallway off of one of its eye stalks. And Mac has to make a saving throw. He fails. Mac's speed is cut in half for 1 minute. He can no longer take reactions. And let's see. It can either take an action or a bonus action on his turn, and not both. Damn, that's really crazy.
All right, so we let Mac die so we can go down the stairs faster.
You hear from the other side of the hallways where none of you can see Mac right now. You can just see the cell in the middle, and you just hear this strange, like, ray fly through the hallway, and Mac just screams out, and then his voice gets like lower pitched. He's like screams, and then his voice itself like slows down as it's echoing through the halls. Let's see.
Oh, that sounds like he just reached puberty. How cute.
And it will fire off another ray at Mac, actually.
Oh, jeez.
That one is the same one. Let's see. I wonder what happens in that case. Oh, I think it can stack. That's pretty cool.
It is 0 movement.
He failed again. It just cuts it in half every time, so
Oh.
max movement is now 7 feet per turn. And one more ray.
Seems very possible to move him across the map 2 times over.
Oh, this one's pretty good. Okay. One more saving throw for Mac. And he fails the third one in a row.
Of course he does.
Yeah. So
Max gonna die.
you see this strangely like purple colored ray come out of the beholder. Flack, I guess you're the only one that can see him right now. And then you just
horrified by what's happening.
You hear this like extremely slow groaning scream come out of Mac, and then he like floats down the hallway, and you see him appear, and he's floating in front of the beholder now in midair, just like kind of like hovering and drifting in space.
Crap.
And he is restrained. And he's kind of like being used as a shield now. He gets into the cone of magic and just slumps onto the floor and is incapacitated. Brack, your turn.
Can I see him looking up the stairs from this angle?
No, good question. When you look up the stairs, it goes like 10 or 15 feet up, and then it just turns into like a black void.
Well, of course it does.
So the moment he like hits the ground, we don't hear like a door unlock or anything.
I'm going to try it.
All of you, as soon as you came up this, or as soon as you went down the stairs and came through like to the other side, you all did hear that click.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to throw my hammer through the void this side and try to hit it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, and then it'll come back to me, hopefully.
That's a interesting theory. Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay. There we are. Wish you luck, guys. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, clutch. So you you take a second and you kind of want like line it up. You look down the hallway and then you look through the like stair portal and you just grab Whelm and you like say to him like you make this happen and you just throw it right down the middle. And the beholder's looking the other way and all of its eye stalks are currently focused on its targets and it's looking down the hallway and just right in the back of its head or floating body flesh orb you hit it. So go ahead and roll damage.
So, 13.
Nice. Okay.
So it does come back, though.
It does, yeah. Whelm hits the back of the body and then flies back towards you and remarks like, "Oh, that was a close one. I don't like being anywhere near that thing."
I'm gonna run to the nearest door and try to, for my movement, and try to unlock it.
Okay. You get to this one and try to shake the door open and it doesn't budge.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
Nope. That took all my action to move. That's good.
Okay. Mac's turn. He like very slowly he's still awake and alive, but he's like you can see him just like shuddering in both fear and he's like has this weight on him. He can't move quickly at all. His thoughts are slowed and he is like flattened on the ground right beneath this thing and he tries to stand up and it like takes every bit of energy that he has to stand up and he gets up onto like one knee and just falls back to the ground in front of the beholder. Goldu's turn.
If he wasn't useless before.
Yeah, try being cut in half by 3/4 speed and not able to do anything, Mac.
I think he's trying to cast Code of Cold. It's gonna come in 3 turns.
It's gonna be the most clutch spell ever, guys, I promise.
Gonna get his right in his eye.
That ray of frost is gonna save us all.
Goldu yells out to Chad like, "All right, what's the plan here, man?"
Well, since I'm like the most recent person who joined the party, it's clear that I'm supposed to have the plan here. And I'm not coming up with it right now. So we heard a door unlock, correct? So besides the fact that he's guarding it and playing goalie with like the staircase, what we're gonna have to do is probably ring around the rosy in what I like to call a skibit style. So I hope you guys are ready to run. And then Flack just like looks at him like shaking his head like, yes, I'm ready to run.
Goldu understands and kind of like gives you the nod and just starts booking it. And he gets to about here at the end of the hallway and tries to throw a dagger again. And it totally whiffs, and then he continues running. So he got to, let's see.
Nice try, Goldu.
And rogues can bonus action dash, right?
I think that's a thing, but don't ask me.
Yeah.
Cunning action or whatever.
Yeah, like 3rd level.
Cool. So he does that, gets to the end of the hallway, and kind of stops and catches his breath. Flack, back to you. You're terrified.
Okay. So what I will do as Flack, I will
Remember, you can
run.
still attack and do stuff. You just have disadvantage while the source of your fear is in line of sight of you.
Okay. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is just move out of line of sight. Just run as close to Goldu as I can to be out of line of sight
Okay.
of the beholder, so I'm not at disadvantage. And I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to cast invisibility on Goldu actually, and see if
Okay.
he can get some sort of stealth attacks.
Cool.
Hey, buddy, you're really good at sneaking and you're really fast. So let me cast this on you. Nobody's watching. He's not watching.
He turns to you and he's like, "Lay it on me."
So he starts to cast the spell I described earlier again, but
Cool.
but much more concerned. He's like looking over his shoulder.
Watching his back. Okay. Yeah. Goldu disappears.
All right, that's another spell slot there.
Let's see here.
So it's greater invisibility.
I'll put a blue on him, and now he's invisible.
Cool.
Very nice. Chad.
Chad will rally with the troops, and he'll also try to like bunch in there as close as he can with everybody.
Okay.
Out of line of sight.
So there's 40. Do you want to dash and move more, or try to do something?
Actually, he can stop at the door and check it, maybe.
Which one?
The one that's like just within range.
I done did that one.
Oh, you already did that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brack
Okay.
checked it and lets everybody know that this one's still locked.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll just stay as close as I can without sprint. Actually, I'll sprint. I'll sprint the whole way.
Okay.
I'll keep going as far as I can. I'll lead the charge.
Okay.
Now it's the Beholder's anti-magic cone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that actually like dispel the magic, or does it just suppress it? So like when Chad had the invisibility cast on him, once he moved out of the cone, would it have come back?
No. So if you are in the cone and like if a spell gets cast into it, it like shuts it down.
But it doesn't shut down already cast spells?
Let me check. I can.
Because like I know it prevents you from casting.
Yeah, because that's pretty powerful. That'd be like nuts if it was just like a Mr. Clean magic eraser. It just like points at anything.
Let me read you anti-magic field, which is what this ability creates. Let's see. The area is divorced from the magical energy that suffuses the multiverse. Within the area, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and magic items become mundane. Spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or deity, are suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it. So a spell can't be cast into it. A spell slot expended to cast a suppressed spell or a spell into the effect is consumed. While an effect is suppressed, it doesn't function, but the time it spends suppressed counts against its duration. So if you already have like a buff on you and you walk into it, it will go away for the time that you're in there, but when you come out, it'll be back. But
okay, so it doesn't dispel it. It just like is temporary.
It like shuts it off.
Okay.
But you can't cast new ones into it.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
And it said it doesn't work on artifacts. Is that what I got from?
It said artifacts or effects created by. Let's see. Except those created by an artifact or a deity. Although you have found so far that Whelm did not function inside of the cone.
Okay, because I thought Whelm was an artifact. So.
Correct.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right.
That was Chad. Chad, you're right in front of Goldu. That was your 40 feet. That's good.
Yeah, that's
good with
everything.
You? Okay.
Yep.
Thwack, back to you.
Thwack. All right. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to run back up the stairs and give the old attack from behind.
Okay.
Okay. And I completely neglected the fact that I have an extra attack last time. Oops. So I will not neglect that this time.
Good call.
And I'll roll twice.
That's a miss and a hit.
And then I'll go ahead and roll for Brutus.
Sure. It's a miss. So you got one good one there.
Not that good.
So you charge back up the stairs, but this time it kind of Brutus is a little bit weary about going back through this weird dark void staircase and gets to the top and sees this beast monster thing again and trips up a little bit and causes you to kind of just barely connect with the lance, but you do take a little chunk.
Dang it, Brutus. I'll go ahead and use my Fury of the Small.
Oh, to do some extra damage?
Yeah, equal to my level, so 9 extra damage.
That's pretty sweet. Cool. So you kind of anticipate this. You trip up a little bit. Brutus does, catches the top stair, and you almost like feel yourself like you're just gonna barely poke with the lance, but you just at the last second like give it everything you got and you drive it in a little bit further and shank the hell out of this thing. Right.
All right, and then I'm going to run back back through the stairs.
Sure.
And as far down towards the rest of their group as I can get.
I'll say you still have like 35 feet of movement left, so wherever you want to go.
Okay.
This would be 30, so 5 more.
Let me go down in front of, right there.
Cool. Perfect. At the end of your turn, the beholder shoots off another ray, and it just looks with like one singular eye stalk down at Mac, and it looks like it's almost got like this pathetic, like, let me just finish you off look, like it's barely giving him any care at all. And it shoots off. Oh, this is an interesting one.
Uh-oh. Bye, Mac.
Let's see. Mac saves. Oh my goodness. He's like
Hanging in
You
there.
got it, Mac.
he's toppled over and just barely hanging in there, and he like pushes himself over and rolls out of the way right as this beam comes out, but it still catches him, and he takes quite a bit of damage.
Oh.
That's 39, but he only takes half, so he's going to take 20. And you see anyone that is in sight of that, so maybe Brack and Thwack, you can see like a little bit of this, and you hear it a lot, and Mac just gets blasted in the side, and one of his legs gets blasted so hard that it's like barely hanging on.
Oh.
He's got like this just like giant hole just like bored right through him from this laser beam.
You got this, buddy.
That was the end of.
He's gonna die horribly. You're doing great.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Just a little longer. Yeah, I don't think he's got it like another minute.
That was the end of Thwack's turn. So now this is the Beholder's turn, and it just straight goes for the bite, tries to eat him. That's a 15 plus 5. That's a 20. And that is 46. It's another 20 damage. Anyone that can see this, and all of you in this room can hear, Mac just lets out one final giant slow groan, and he is no more. There's a couple of drops of blood and some clothing left on the ground.
Ray of Frost, no.
Yeah, right as he's eating, he finally lets out one spell, and it misses.
No, it just immediately gets negated by the anti-magic cone. It was his best one yet.
Mac is deceased, and the Beholder slowly turns. It just hovers down this way. Let me see where it's at. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much movement does this thing have?
0.
Oh, it's actually not very many. Okay, never mind. It only has 20, so 5, 10, 15, 20. It's not a fast boy. And it turns back and looks down the hallway, and it begins its pursuit. And over to Brack.
I am going to. So shoot. I'm going to go down. 5, 2, right beside the blue dot guy. Forgot his name.
Goldu.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready whelm as soon as I see it appear at all at the edge of at the edge. I'm going to throw him.
Okay. You are ready and waiting. It's in your hand, and you're like ready to fling it on a half a second notice. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't have a spell. Nobody's been hurt except the dead guys.
Chad took some damage, right?
I totally yeah, Chad took a bite right at the start. But that's just 26 damage. He's raged now, so he's okay for a bit. Flack, I forgot to roll for his wisdom check.
Oh yeah, go for it. Just do that right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do not want to be scared the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm already scared enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on Chad. Is that a bonus? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait a minute, I don't know if that's a bonus action. Hold on.
Flack, you are no longer scared.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it is a bonus action. Cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Watching this heal makes me feel better.
You can still do it if it isn't a regular action as well, Brack, because readying your action will use your reaction.
Use my what? Oh, hold on.
If you ready an action on your turn, when you fire it off on the enemy's turn, it will use your reaction.
Okay.
So you can still use an action this turn, but go ahead and do your healing word.
I did. He got 5 back.
Chad, take a nice 5 heal.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Cool. Mac is dead. Goldu's turn. Goldu is gonna sneak. Let's see. These doors have been opened. He's going to try to start sneaking down here. He's invisible, so he's kind of just cruising.
Is he gonna go inside the building and like hide around the corner?
You can tell him to if you want.
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Open to listening.
What would like a rogue do here? He doesn't want to be seen.
That's a good question. I don't know. Probably
You wouldn't
just
want to.
die
you
to
wouldn't
the
want-
beholder.
You wouldn't want to be trapped in a room.
Well, that's not the answer I want to hear.
10, 15.
Now
I
is
don't know, I
Mac
guess he just die.
is Mac dead or is he making?
Oh,
safe-
he's dead. I think he got devoured.
Mac is eaten. He's gone.
Okay.
So Goldu he's gonna get to this corner. He's invisible.
Oh, crap.
Trying to think what he would do. He's not stupid. If he walks into this hallway, he's gonna be not invisible anymore. I think that's actually a good idea, and I think that's what he'll do. He will go into this room and sneak and hide in the corner.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
just feel
gonna
that's what a rogue would do.
try to wait for it to pass, and then he'll sneak around behind it.
Exactly. That's what a rogue would do.
Let's see. Flack. No longer
boy.
terrified.
Wow, that was a really cool heal. I guess now I'm less scared. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna immediately run upwards.
Okay.
How far can I go with normal movement?
You could get to right there.
Okay.
You have 30, right?
Yeah.
Yep, right there.
Can I run to the one that's like most north?
The one in the middle on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you dash, you can go
If I dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get exactly to the door.
Okay. I'm gonna do it and try and jiggle the door over like, come on. You know, like when you're getting chased by a monster and you're trying to start the car.
You get to it and you anticipate going up and it being locked and jiggling the handle and stuff, and this one opens.
What? First try.
And inside you see a very weakened and tired but happy to see someone.
Yes.
Deacon.
He's sitting there like tapping his foot impatiently, looking at his wrist as if at a watch, even though they haven't been invented yet.
Deacon, go ahead and roll your initiative and join the battle.
Oh God, I haven't been Deacon for so long.
I know, man. I know.
The last hope of 2 universes is here to save you.
21.
We're all
big.
gonna win.
That's good.
By the way, there's a beholder outside.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back. There's a world-ending monster.
Deacon's just like, great.
Yeah, of course there is.
Oh yeah. Also, you have to run downstairs to unlock the last 3 locked doors. So you have to run down the stairs, and then it'll teleport you to the beginning of the room. It'll make sense later, but just run down the stairs.
At the end of your turn, Flack, the eye stalk turns and spots you at the end of the hallway.
Oh no.
Oh,
There's like one little eye just like turns around like
I can see that.
Avenge me.
Oh man! All right, make a deck save and really make your deck save.
Oh
Oh
God.
god. I'm rolling like 15 and 18. I thought this was
It's gonna be the disintegration rate, probably.
Oh
Oh
Oh god. Okay. Well, here we go. What's your total HP, Flack? Just curious.
no. 60.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's you. You have a chance. Okay.
I'm trying to cast invisibility on myself. That little patrol eye.
All right.
I knew
Take
there was a possibility.
50 necrotic damage.
Oh my God.
This black beam of just void magic, you can see as it curves down the hallway towards you out of this eye stalk, where it shoots through the air, just leaves this like black void that just seems to be sucking the color out of the atmosphere itself, and it just hits you right in the chest, and just like you can just feel it draining the life force out of you.
I see the attack like winding up like 10 seconds before, but I'm like all the way down this hallway that I knew there's no turning back, and all I could do is just watch as the beam comes towards me.
Right.
Like, no. And then
And-
Deacon just like looks out the door. He's like, "What the heck is
Yeah,
going on?"
so Deacon, you see
Yeah.
this little goblin like open the door to free you and then get hit by this like death ray, and it just takes out like 90% of his health. And he's just like blasted.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. All right, that's good.
All right.
There's a beholder by the way.
Chad, you hear quite the commotion coming from the other end of this chamber, and it's your turn.
Chad, well,
Right.
Chad is gonna be like, "Well, it looks like we found some friends. Maybe I heard the distinct sound of a cell door opening." Well, it looks like our job now is to run the heck down these stairs again. Chad's just gonna do like a straight 180 and just run right back up.
Okay.
Use his dash action.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And you're going to
And-
go towards the downstairs again?
Can I make it downstairs?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. If you went 40, you'd be like right here.
Oh, yikes, town. That's a big yikes sound.
You-
But I mean, like,
you don't have
Chad
to
would
go the
Chad
full
would
40.
think he would make this. Like, honestly, Chad would be like, "It's so close. Like, I can make this."
Okay.
He would like, cause like, imagine he's running all the way around the corner. Like, he's just like, if I run this whole way, this guy's not even gonna be able to bite me.
Like
And,
he's
like-
just sprinting.
And he's gonna be just not gonna be able to.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
End of your turn. One of the eye stalks blasts. Oh God. Well, Chad, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my God, we're all dying.
Oh my God. What's the barbarian ability that you have? What is it? An advantage on dex saves against?
oh, like
Not to,
danger
like-
sense, yeah. Yeah. So
guess
you
spells
advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. To
Okay.
gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
This one counts, and I'm not just doing that to like try to save you guys. I don't care if you die.
19.
All right, you did save there. Let's see. This one you don't take half damage if you save. You just avoid it. So this
Oh my
is
God.
literally like this black spiraling death beam heading towards you. And Chad, as you're like sprinting for it, and you like sprint in front of this hallway, and you're like, oh damn, and you like see this black beam coming your way, and you dodge out of the way.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
We gotta get these last doors open, guys.
Thwack.
Do we have any other like party members left? Because we could just end up releasing 2 more beholders.
I mean, he was in the center, so like, why would they have like a beholder in the corner? And
Man,
it's like
how
the last
awesome
one?
would
That's
that
kind
be?
of crude.
Because they ate us.
Also, what kind of person can even capture and hold a beholder, let alone 2? One's like hard enough. Beholders are smart, man.
Still, whatever's in those cages doesn't necessarily have to be like our friend.
You never know.
Well, I think there's like at least one more party member.
You guys still don't have Chewy.
Yep.
That's true.
Not saying that he's here, but you know he's not with your party. Thwack, your turn.
I'm also counting on Elder to be in the final cell, and then we release him.
That'd be pretty cool.
He slays the beholder in one shot.
How many cells you guys have left? 3. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like putting something in the last one now.
Oh my god, man, more beholders. That's a great
Oh
idea.
man, that's a great
He
idea.
like, he, like, drags out the elder, puts in like 2 beholders.
Chewy
Great
doesn't,
ideas,
Surprise,
guys.
Chewy doesn't need to be here. It can just be another
Keep talking.
beholder.
Hey, if I'm not here, I'm the only one who's gonna.
So
Really live.
Thwack, around this corner that you can barely see, you do see these like 2 death beams within just a few seconds of each other, like arcing past. and you hear quite a racket.
Wait, who was that?
You.
Oh, okay.
Thwack, not Deacon.
Thwack. All right. He is quite a ways away from me now. Let's see. 5, 10. I'd basically just be able to get right up on him, and that doesn't sound like a great plan.
Nope.
Oh, wait, he's got magics. He's got magical things that he can do.
Paladin spells.
I forget about this. Chad, you were hurt, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Like 21 damage.
Flack is pretty hurt.
Yeah, he's missing 50 HP.
Well, I don't
He
know if
did
I
just
can
get
really
immediately
to
death
Flack
beamed
anymore.
after rescuing, you know.
Alright.
He calculated that risk and thought it would be worth.
Yeah, 50
You
hit
should
points is
probably
a killer.
heal Chad. Make sure Flack watches.
Would I be able to get to inside that cell where Deacon is, like right inside, so I can
What
touch
is your movement again?
50?
Ooh, you might be able to get close. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get to right here with one movement. So that's a pretty safe space to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems perfectly safe. Wait, no. Nimble escape, disengage, or hide. Damn. I was like, can I dash? Can I dash as a bonus? No, I can't. Alright. YOLO. Let's do it. I'm going to... How much can I do with that?
Flack's just like watching all these people appear up next. I was like, what are you guys doing here? I already checked this cell. It's open. Go down the stairs to the next one.
How much was he hurt by? Like something stupid.
I took 50 damage. Oh, it's Flack.
Alright. I'll heal 40 of that with lay on hands.
Wow, okay. Nice.
All right.
Flack, you see the like charred black, like soulless void of flesh where you got hit by the death beam just slowly start to revitalize from the lay on hands. You're still a little bit weakened, but you feel the life force return to you a little bit.
Like, well, this magic is sick. I might turn to a cleric after this.
Anything else from Thwack?
Would I be in a position where I could hide? I think I'd probably have to break line of sight for that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I think its eye stalks are pretty trained on you at this point.
Alright. I'm good then, I think.
It beholds you.
It's beholding.
Yeah,
You have been beheld.
It's beholding all of you. At the end of your turn, it's going to try to randomly choose one of you. That one, I rolled before I had decided who would be which number. Chad, you'll be 1. Thwack, you'll be 2. Flack, you'll be 3. I'll re-roll. Alright, Flack. Let's see.
Somehow, like, even when more people pile up, this eye is just like, no, something about you.
It's nice knowing you, buddy.
This
Yeah.
Make a strength saving throw. You're a sorcerer. You should be good at that.
He's the strongest of sorcerers. He's such a strong sorcerer. He has a +0.
Hey, that's there's worse sorcerers out there.
Exactly.
That's for
That's what I'm saying. He's stronger than most.
sure. All right.
That's an 8.
Suddenly,
So he beat it.
you you feel this psychic energy take over, and you begin floating in the air.
Oh no.
Do I get like bubbled towards him?
And
Oh,
you move down the hallway,
Ah!
floating, unable to control yourself, and you are restrained by the telekinetic grip of this like tractor beam pulling you towards the beholder.
okay, so restrained isn't the same as being stunned, right? Like I can still cast spells.
Your
or no?
speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage, and you have a disadvantage on dex saves. And this is until the start of the beholder's next turn, so not that
And
bad.
then it ends.
Yeah.
It just ends like that.
Yep.
Okay.
It's mostly like a tractor beam to pull stuff towards it, or move it around.
Okay.
Whose turn was that? That was the end of Thwack's turn. Deacon, you see all this crazy nonsense go on, and you finally get the chance to do something.
See one goblin come out, save me, and almost die, and then another goblin rides up on a giant talking wolf,
Yeah.
and heals it, and runs back into.
And then the first one gets tractor beamed
Yeah, just
away.
like tractor beamed out.
Like, what is going on?
These goblins are not having any luck. I guess it would help to pull up Deacon's character sheet here. Now, with his anti-magic cone,
Mm-hmm.
does the anti-magic cone affect itself, or can I target things on them and they'll stick?
You can target it. You just can't target anything in front of it.
Okay. Cool.
So, like, if you hit it with something from behind, even like a debuff, it'll stick on it.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, that is good to know.
Now, what do I want to use on him? I think... I mean, Wall of Fire is just so lovely of a spell. That's just...
It's a classic.
Well, I haven't used Blight yet. There's a whole bunch of damage.
Save me.
Remember you're still in the cell as well. So you don't currently have line of sight.
Yeah, I know. I would have to peek my head out. Yeah, let's peek out and do Hex.
Okay.
On the beholder. And then that lets me do...
Does it have to make a save or anything?
No, I think it's just
gets applied automatically.
Just gets applied.
Cool.
So that's bonus action, then my maddening action, so I won't be able to do that this turn. But I can go ahead and Firebolt. Let's give that a try.
Cool.
That's not good.
The firebolt whizzes past, and as soon as it like shoots over the top of the beholder's head, and it just disappears into the anti-magic field.
Okay. And I will keep concentrating on my hex.
Sure.
Kind of chill.
Cool. Let's see. End of your turn. I think it already used 3 of its reactions, so it doesn't have any more this turn. And it's going to take its turn. It flips around towards you.
Oh God. Munch, munch.
And it surveys the situation, and it actually backs up.
Oh.
It's running scared.
We got him on the run now, boys.
I keep doing
I
that.
use my reaction.
To hit that.
Yep.
My ready to action.
As soon as it comes around this corner, Brack is ready to fling his hammer. So go ahead and roll your attack. 15. It whizzes right by, and
Oh.
it goes right in front of its eye and like falls to the ground, but it
Okay.
falls on the other side of it and like springs back to life and shoots back towards you.
Ooh, okay. And now?
It fires off some of its eye rays here. 295. So the first one, it fires at Chad. Constitution saving throw, Chad, please.
Oh boy. There it is.
All right. Chad?
The below 10 average.
Do you have advantage on con saves, or is it just strength when you're raging?
Yeah, I think it's strength and raging and dexterity with danger sense.
Okay, so you are paralyzed. You fall to the ground and
Son of a...
begin twitching.
Crap.
Oh, Chad.
Let's see.
I've been beheld!
The next one, it fires at Mr. Brack.
Oh boy.
Make a dex save.
Oh, that's not the greatest. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
Well, here we go. Fun times ahead.
Not gonna last long.
Take 49 force damage, please.
And that's just one of the side eyes.
Yeah, one of the eye stalks.
Let's get
See,
side
this would be a
eye.
cool boss where it's like as it loses like HP, it progressively loses eyes.
That would be cool, but it's even better than that. It doesn't.
Oh, shit.
Did you take 49? Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm still alive.
Nice, good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Let's see.
You didn't die in one hit.
So
I will on next one.
this ray shoots towards you, Brack, and it hits you, and you see like your armor and shield and your weapons and stuff begin to like almost wither away a little bit, and you just take this blast of force that just like knocks your breath away, and you are just hurting. And the last one, it will shoot at Flack. Flack, you're no longer held by the tractor beam.
So the moment his feet touch the ground, he's like, "Wow, finally, I'm out of this one."
And as soon as that happens, you see this like bright
Wait.
yellow like lightning beam. What's up?
Wait. So he's facing us, right?
Oh yeah, he can't shoot. He can't shoot the beams at you guys. Damn it! All right, I keep forgetting about that.
Whoa.
Good call. Good call. Chad, you're not paralyzed. Flack, your feet touch the ground and you don't see any beam shoot towards you.
It would be a shame if anything hit me here.
He like looks at the beholder.
If anything hit me here, okay.
This one will fire off towards Brack as well. Then.
Oh, you guys are gonna kill me.
Sorry.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh God, that's not a good one either. That's not.
We're
bad
all
one.
like, yay! Oh wait. Oh.
This
No.
all gets focus fired now.
Okay, Brack, you are paralyzed.
Ah,
You can repeat the effect at the end of each of your turns. And that's the Beholder, and it's over to Brack. Your turn. You're paralyzed. So you're incapacitated and you can't move or speak, but at the end of the turn you can make a Constitution save to break free from the paralysis.
So it's my turn again?
Brack, yeah.
Oh, another con save then.
Yep.
Hey!
22. All right. You're no longer paralyzed, but that is your turn.
He's still almost dead.
Yeah. Mac is dead. Goldu sees his opportunity and comes up and goes for a big sneak attack with his magical dagger.
This is so badass.
That's pretty bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Hang on 1 second.
Doesn't that suck when you do like this big epic description of like, all right, he's taking his moment, he's does a backflip and
Or like,
Yeah.
stabs and roll a 2.
He dives off the balcony and swings off the chandelier and lands on his neck and breaks it and dies.
Right.
or he broods in hiding for several turns, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and he misses.
All right.
Wait, how many taxes a rogue get or whatever it is?
Do rogues get extra attack? I don't know if they do.
All I know is surprise round.
I think they get their damage buffs from sneak attack.
Let me see.
That's how they get the extra
1
damage.
second. I can look at the features here. Uncanny dodge, no sneak attack, or no extra attack.
Nope. For some reason I was thinking they did for some reason.
There might be a rogue. Hey, go sit down, dog. There might be a rogue subclass that does get extra attack, but like Swashbuckler or something, but not this one. So he tries to invisibly sink a dagger into the Beholder, and he gets a little terrified, and it misses, and then he will take his movement and run away.
Take me with you.
And he invisibly dashes down the hallway. Flack, you got tractor beamed, and now you're free.
I'm finally free, and good thing nothing bad's gonna happen, like another laser or tractor beam. I'm gonna run away now. Bye, guys. Hey, giant, like twice my size dragon dude. High five. And he high fives Chad as he runs past and goes straight down the stairs.
Nice.
Does he hear a door unlock?
As soon as you get to the other side and you reappear at the top of the staircase, you hear a door click.
Okay. I will continue my movement until like up to the wall, but like as far as I can go, I guess, without revealing myself.
You can get exactly right here.
Okay. Okay. Is that the door? Okay, yes. Can I open? Is that like a free action? Can I just
you can interact with an object for free on your turn. This one is locked.
Yeah. Okay, it's locked. Okay, cool. So for my turn, I'm going to cast polymorph on myself.
So you used your.
I have 3 spell slots for whatever that level is.
You used your action to dash.
Oh, I dashed?
So like, if you wanted to move right here, you did. You were like right here. It would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get through the staircase, and then another 30 to get down here.
Oh yeah, well I would have just done a normal move so I could done my action.
Okay, that's
I wouldn't have done extra movement. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so I would have so I'll use my final 4th level spell slot to polymorph myself.
Okay. So your greater invisibility falls off of Goldu if you switch to a different
Yeah, I realize it's kind of
Spell.
useless against someone who, the moment they turn to look at you, the invisibility goes away, and when they don't look at you, the invisibility stays. So I realize for this combat, it's not going to be what I want.
Okay. Polymorph.
Yeah, so I'm assuming like if I transform into something, I'll turn back into a goblin when he looks at me, but when he turns around, I'll be back to like whatever it was.
Yeah.
If that falls under your ruling.
Yep.
So can I turn into a giant ape?
Can you link polymorph the description in the chat for me on Roll20? Boom.
There.
Let's see what you can do. Lasts for the duration until the target hits 0 hit points, up to an hour. Any beast whose CR is equal to or less than the target's level. So what level are you?
I'm level 8 or 9.
You guys are level
9.
Goblins
I'm
are
level
level 9. Okay, so you can pick any beast that is CR 9 or less. Do you know which ones?
Apparently,
it's a lot of them.
There's a thing called a T-Rex.
Yes.
It says it's a CR8.
That is.
There is a thing called a T-Rex.
Yes. That is probably the one that you want to choose. Just gonna say.
Okay, then maybe I want to be that instead.
You can still be a giant ape if you want, but
I mean, it just seems like it's a whole CR above, so it's probably better.
Let me see if I have a T-Rex token here.
Hell yeah. If I can't cast spells, I'll slap this thing.
I'm just going to move Flack off the screen a little bit. I'll just put you in the corner there, and you get
slap
to be
it
this
with your
now.
little T-Rex arms.
Cool.
So, 1 second here.
Yeah, your arms are too short to cast spells anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this link. So, in the Roll20 text, you can see that link there, Vampire. That's the stat block for the T-Rex.
Oh, I was just about to ask, what is my stat block? Don't I get new HP or whatever?
That entire stat block, that's what you are for the next hour or until you get unchanged or whatever.
That is awesome. 25 strength. I'll be able to make those
basically
rolls.
When you walk around the corner and
yeah.
I have 50 speed.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Dang.
You also have multi-attack, and their bite attack is really good. Although it won't grapple against the beholder because the beholder is too big. But still, pretty good.
Wow, that's sick. I could smack it with my tail. This is awesome.
So, I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yes, that was everything. That was my last
I'm so glad someone finally got to polymorph themselves into a T-Rex.
Yes.
I'm hoping that's what you wanted.
Yeah,
to do.
that's any time that I suggest anyone ever take polymorph, it's just to do that.
Yeah, because I was thinking it's kind of hard to polymorph most things, enemies, and it would just pretty much ruin the whole battle anyways. So it's more fun to polymorph yourself. So.
Exactly.
Try something different, especially after my invisibility failed.
That was Flack. It's Chad.
All right, Chad is sensing another reptilian. Runs down the stairs.
Sure. 5, 10, 15.
So yeah, with this movement, I would have Chad check the door just for retcon because I wouldn't know, and then I would decide then to move upwards towards the door at the top, away from the beholder.
So
you're forgetting one major thing.
Oh god.
You could ride that T-Rex.
Oh, that's true.
T-Rex mount.
Chad riding a T-Rex? I don't know if I can pass that up.
So,
okay, check.
One thing I will say is I'm very much stretching the size of this environment by letting there be a T-Rex inside of it. So there will not be any riding of the T-Rex.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because this is supposed to be a 10-foot hallway. But the T-Rex is imposing its great size, and and it's making itself fit. So
It's basically like a McDonald's play place for the T-Rex.
it's like squishing itself through the hallway, but it's working
You
out
could just
somehow.
just do like an undercarriage saddle, just like hang on upside down on its belly. And,
Tie a hammock on.
yeah.
All right, so this would be the end of your 40 feet of movement right here, Chad.
Yeah, so after realizing this door is locked, I guess he would run back towards the cleric friend and owl room
Okay.
and kind of make his way towards that other locked door.
So you can get to like right there.
Perfect. That's exactly where he wants to be.
Cool.
He's just running circles around the place.
Thwack. You are up. I don't remember if you got hit by some crazy death beam or anything.
Nah, because he was looking at us, so.
Cool. So you're good.
Shooting at us. Chad, you're still hurt, aren't you?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, like 21.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You have 21 left, or that's how much you've taken?
I'm hit 21.
Okay.
I'm missing.
Even
I'm okay. I'm at like 21.
even
HP.
max health against this thing is not great, so
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you know, this thing can hit us for like 50, 60 damage, like, without blinking an eye. Ha ha.
Sure could like crit for like 70.
You know what? I think
ooh, nice.
I might do haste.
However, you are currently in the anti-magic cone.
Yeah.
You can always move and then cast it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move and go around the corner and start heading down towards where Brack is, and then on my way there, I'm gonna cast haste on Chad.
Okay.
Woohoo!
So, Chad, you're hasted.
I'm finally gonna open a door.
And let's see. That right there would be 50.
Alright, that works.
Cool.
Cool.
So, Chad, you have double speed, +2 AC, advantage on dex saves, and an additional attack action every turn. Or dash, disengage, hide, whatever.
Holy moly.
Super Chad.
Chad's gonna run so fast.
The fastest Chad.
Anything else from Thwack?
How is Brack doing?
I don't know, Brack. How are you doing?
I went from 69 to 20.
So not great.
Sounds good.
So you're good.
Do I have anything I can do as a bonus action? I don't think I do with Thwack. Yep, you'll be fine. Just yeah, just shake it out.
I just got a roll well, and that ain't probably gonna happen.
There you go.
Yeah, just roll well, dude.
So it's gonna be Deacon's turn.
Oh.
Now Deacon could do something, but too far away. Can Deacon do? Flack is okay now. I guess we'll head down. Let's see, 5, 10, 20, and get like back behind Chad and heal Chad up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see what else got? We can use.
I'm having a blast with this encounter, you guys. It's awesome.
Me too. I can't wait to land a blow on this thing after running around. This thing is so scary. I don't even know how to approach it.
I've hit it twice.
You guys are doing really good at surviving, although it is still quite healthy.
Yeah, I haven't really been attacking. I've just been focusing on the doors.
Yeah.
Probably my fault, but maybe it'll
That might be the
be
good
worth.
strategy, yeah.
Hopefully it's worth. I mean, I'm just all in on this at this point because I have no idea. Like, one choice is gonna kill me, one isn't. So, just all in on opening the doors.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use Healing Hands as my action.
Okay.
And you get hit points equal to my level, so you get 8 hit points back. Just a little boost.
Cool.
Oh, thanks.
Chad.
And then, as a bonus action, since the beholder is hexed, I'm going to use my Maddening Hex to deal psychic damage to the cursed target and each creature of my choice that I can see within 5 feet of it, but I don't see any, or then there's not anything there. And
Invisible
that's,
beholders.
Yeah, that's my charisma modifier of psychic damage.
Okay.
So I would have done that before I went around the corner because I've got to do that while he's within sight.
Can you do that while you're within the anti-magic cone?
Ooh.
I mean, I don't see why not if my hex is still up, since he's
Sure, that makes sense.
it's basically just a connection through my hex.
Yeah, that's fine. So it just takes psychic damage equal to your charisma mod?
Yeah, which is 5.
5, nice. Cool. A little
So I
bit
can
of
just
damage.
kind of ping him for a little bit of psychic damage every turn.
Hey, if you do that for 25 more rounds, you might kill him.
That's all we need.
Right? We're just ringing around the rosy all the time.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got
Deacon, is that your turn?
We just need
That's
another
my turn.
map.
Cool. It
Another sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
I'm
Open
next.
these cages and find another one.
it fires off a bolt at Brack
Yeah.
before moving on. 16. Let's see. Dex save, please.
Roll well for once.
I only got a +1 modifier of this one. Oh, I'm screwed.
Oh.
Hey, your speed is cut in half for 1 minute. You can no longer take reactions, and on your turn, you can either take an action or a bonus action, and not both.
Okay.
And then it hovers down and continues on its way, trying to cut off the staircase.
Ooh.
That's rude.
Run, Jet.
It's
Run,
going
Chad, run.
to go to Brack. You survived that round somehow.
Dang. Okay. I am going. Oh, I can only move half, you said?
Yep, half speed. Also, the beholder flipped around this way.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah. I was going to sneak up behind it and do something. Not going to happen now.
That just means all of us can.
Exactly.
Chad's just gonna run straight past. Like, Chad, where are you going?
See if I can.
He's this way.
Chad, this is not why I cast haste on you.
I thought this was why.
I can run away really fast now.
He like trips, like falls down the stairs.
Has,
Keeps running.
has everybody taken damage or just a couple of us?
I think you are the most damaged. Goldu is fine. I think Thwack is fine.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Deacon is fine.
Yep.
Chad is mostly okay.
Yeah, he got healed a bunch after the initial bite, and
And-
Flack got smoked, but then like Giga healed, so he's pretty much okay.
T-Rex boy is doing all right.
Oh yeah, and now he has the T-Rex like temporary HP or whatever, right?
Yeah, so you have the full 50 HP of the T-Rex, and if you like run out of that, then you just turn back.
Yes.
So
Okay.
nice.
That's why druids are so good. They just have like infinite health.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
do-
I love when druids have that kind of mechanic in
Mhm.
games.
I'm gonna do cure wounds on myself
That's a good idea.
and move up 15
Okay.
or 15 feet up.
Yep.
Okay.
Cure them wounds.
Yeah.
Cure all of them.
Nah, I ain't gonna cure all of them.
7. That's the start. Cool. That's Brack's turn. Over to Goldu, who is now running up and down all over the place. He will run back into this cell and hide.
Good luck with this time.
Yeah. T-Rex Flack.
All right. So I got 50 movement.
Which just count from where the thing's head is at. So like 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20,
So
20,
yeah,
30,
the
30,
head's
40.
the marker. Got it. So I want to go. Do I want to go? It's a big decision. Is left or right? I could go left, but then I could go right.
Yeah, but you have.
But
no
then if I go
magic.
left, then I can't go right anymore.
Take the anti-magic side.
I don't know if that's the right move. Because it's a good idea to go the anti-magic side, but then if he because if he turns around, then I'm right where I want to be. But if he doesn't turn around, then it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, throw a stick at him? Like, this isn't
Flip a coin.
optimal.
And those little hands.
I
you
think
have.
I think I'm going to come up the top path, because then it
Okay.
makes it harder for him to choose what he wants.
So you do take up a lot of space. If you go this way, you could get to like right there.
Okay.
You can like dash and stuff too, but then you won't be able to do anything. But like you can't just stop anywhere where there's other people at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You take up too much room.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Can I make if I dash? Can I make it into the room where the Flack ghost is?
Oh yeah, probably. So where
Yeah,
you were
I'll
at, 50
can I
would be
just
like
tuck
right
in
here,
there?
and then the dash will say that you somehow fit in this room. So everyone just
Yes.
sees this T-Rex just like run by and run into a room.
It's like, wait, what the heck was that?
Was that a
So I'm just like-
T-Rex?
I'm
That's
just like,
a
you
big
open
chicken.
my cage up now and let me out.
Big chicken.
Guess it's over to Chad. Chad, you see
Uh,
a dinosaur run by.
All right. I have a sense that its back is turned, so now's the perfect time to strike. But I'm hasted, so I must run.
Okay.
Chad. So I get an extra movement or an extra action.
You get your speed is doubled, so you can still just move once if you want, but you have 80 feet of movement now. You have plus 2 to your AC, advantage on dex saves, and you get an
I think I'm
extra
just gonna
action.
fully sprint, check the first door, and then go from there. Because I think I'm just gonna do a dash, like double dash or
So
quadra dash or whatever.
You came like down the stairs again and heard a click, right?
Oh yeah, I did. So like, I'm gonna try and jiggle this door here then. That's
Yeah.
what I'll do.
So you run
I'll walk up to
here.
this door.
This one is locked.
Mm.
When you get in front of this hallway, you see that the eye stalk was ready and fires at you.
Okay.
Make
You have the advantage from the thing.
yep, make a dex save.
Oh, do I get advantage because it's a dex
Yeah.
thing that I can see?
Which, yeah, so you kind of have like double advantage because you have haste as well.
Oh, haste gives me advantage on that too.
On dex saves, yeah.
So what does that mean?
You
Roll 3
passed.
dice.
Yeah, you're fine.
It means all right. Dang.
And
Can
you
I
still have
run
like
past?
a ton of movement.
Can I run past the eye, the beholder? Can I
You-
like slide under it Indiana Jones style?
With a really good dexterity check, you can.
Hell yeah! Do I get an advantage on it?
No. So you can have, I don't know, I'll give you a bonus to it, but so you run up and you like try to like run and like slide under it like it's the like the door coming down in
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Jones.
You magically have a hat that you lose on the
You reach under
I
the
grab
thing and
this
you
hat
grab a
that I've
whip.
always had, but no one's ever seen, and I put it back on my head. Ah, finally.
All right, roll dex.
Oh God.
Ooh boy.
All right, yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
So
Woo!
you slide under and you get in front of it, and
And because I have haste, could I just like continue the slide straight to the door? I'm just so fast.
so while you're in front of it, you do not have haste.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, well, I get up from my like down position, and then I use the rest of my turn to dash action to that
I'll say
thing.
that you still have enough movement to go wherever you want, but
Yeah. Do I have enough movement to open the door and possibly go in or go into the other room?
yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely try and do that. So I'm
Okay.
gonna run and open that door.
All right, this one does open,
Oh yeah.
and
What do we
it
got?
is another beholder. No,
shoot.
it's Chewie,
Ah, finally a sight for sore eyes.
and you barely pop in the door before the beholder starts to gnash its teeth at you.
And I like.
What's going on?
There's a beholder. outside.
Chewie, roll
Have you ever
initiative.
heard of it?
Yeah. Oh, make sure you roll Chewie's initiative as well. I don't know if his stats are different.
Oops. That was for Chewy. I did it on him, but it just took his brack.
Oh,
For
that's
some
right. Yeah, cool. 11. This is quite the epic battle here.
I'm loving it.
I forgot to change the name. That's
Oh,
why.
that's all good. Chad is finished. Thwack.
Thwack. All right, where is he?
He was heading down. He threw a heel at Brack.
Yeah, how are you doing now, Brad?
I've got 27 hit points out of 69.
So not
Yeah, not great.
good.
Brack is the pinnacle of health.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do a. So we'll do a cure wounds. Do I have any other?
This thing's a 2 smack you're dead a monster.
It's hard trying to keep in mind like what Deacon has for healing versus what Flack has.
Yeah,
for
I
healing.
know running two characters at one time is not easy, especially when it's like fighting a beholder. So I appreciate you guys putting up with
Well,
this.
it's like, well, it
Yeah, I
would
can't imagine two spellcasters.
Yeah, like if
Like
they
all the
weren't
spell
both
slots.
healers.
Yeah, that's true.
They're both healers, but with like a very different
Spell list,
abilities.
Yeah, for me it's actually very enjoyable having one person with spells and one person with absolutely no spells, just a meat shield stat block.
Yeah.
I love it. But now they're both stat blocks, so now it's a good time.
I've always thought it would be cool if I was playing in a campaign, like to play a couple different characters.
I thought about that too. Isn't that like the coolest thing if you could just like have like 2 or 3 characters to play as and like you're playing with 2 or 3 other people?
Yeah, it would be cool. Like a smaller party people-wise, but everyone has a couple
But
characters.
it's a larger party than normal.
Yeah.
Like the game wise. That's so cool.
5 healing to Brack.
Yep.
Thank you.
And I will go ahead and let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get down to not down in front of where the beholder actually is, but like on that corner down there. Yeah.
Cool. Is that it for Thuak?
Yep.
All right, Deacon.
All right. And Deacon can finally actually hit him since he's not pointed that right now.
Right, you saw it turn around and the eye stalk like fired off a blast at Chad, and then Chad for some reason just like sprinted towards it and dove underneath it.
It's just like, just why? Just,
I just imagine like that like giant like beam coming out of his main eye, and it's like kind of like coming down like James Bond style from behind, and Jazz is like running towards him instead of away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to peek my head out and then shoot it with a firebolt, hit it with my maddening hex, and then pop back out.
Cool. Oh, let me grab Deacon and not the T-Rex here. Hang on.
The T-Rex shoots the firebolt. And,
Yeah.
Its face phases through the wall and it shoots a fireball.
All right, you get up to the corner, shoot a firebolt, and miss.
Now,
By the time that you guys
that's-
have got to this point, you know that its AC is 18.
okay,
And the Maddening Hex?
an extra 5 damage.
Cool.
24 more turns.
You guys are chipping it away.
Now, does the hex do? It's just extra damage. It doesn't give me.
Don't worry, Mac will come and distract him again. Hey, where's Mac?
I'm in here.
Yeah. Did you want to move back out of the way anywhere, Deacon?
Yeah, back to where I was.
Okay.
Essentially. Oh, I was supposed to choose an ability to give it disadvantage on ability checks.
Sure. Pick one. Is that from Hex?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't think it's had to make any ability checks so
yeah,
far.
it's really not going to come into
The
effect.
only things I could think of that might ever make an ability check would be a grapple check, like a strength
Yeah, that's
save.
what I was thinking. So I'm thinking maybe strength.
It's probably the best choice. Cool. All done with Deacon?
Yep.
All right. End of your turn. It doesn't have anything else it can do. Let's see. It's going to turn around and keep its eye on where these spells keep slinging from, and then slowly lurch its way down this way and start firing some bolts at everybody. So, Thwack, you're 1. Chad, you're 2. Chewy, you're 3. I'll re-roll one of those. Hang on. So 2, 1, and 2. So Chad, Thwack, Chad. This thing is kind of difficult to manage all of its abilities. It's crazy. Okay, so it shoots a bolt at Chad.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Chad, make a wisdom save, please.
Is Chad within 10 feet of me? I don't think he is.
Of Thwack, he's
Yeah.
15 feet away.
Oh. Sorry, Chad.
That one.
All right.
Oh,
Chad,
I don't think I've rolled above a 10.
you feel very sleepy and you fall asleep on the ground.
oh, jeez.
Wait, can I fall asleep when I'm raged?
Can you?
I don't know. I want to see. Like, I felt like I couldn't be like
If rage says like you
charmed.
can't be put to sleep, then yeah,
I feel
you're
like that's
good.
something it would say, but I mean,
If you want to link it,
praying.
you can.
I'll link it for everyone to read.
Cool.
You're praying it is.
Yeah,
I,
right.
Ooh.
It says it ends early if you're knocked unconscious, so I'm
Okay,
assuming
so
you
I just
can
lose it.
be. Let's see. Advantage on strength checks and strength saves.
Where was it I read like you can't be like charmed from like rage? I don't know.
It would probably, if you have it, it's going to be one of your later abilities that adds on to
Yeah,
your
there might be a
rage.
feature from leveling up where like you get that from your rage, but maybe you don't have it yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I found it. Mindless rage. It's just charmed and frightened. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. It does have a frightening ability that now we will know that you're immune to. However,
But it didn't attack
you
me with
are
that.
now asleep.
Yeah.
Thwack, make a con save, please.
Oh no.
Oh.
I know what this is.
And you guys just see this thing is just going into a fury now. It's just like shooting laser beams all over the place.
Oh, I have Deacon. That's not right. Thwack. Because I have my aura, so that's what bonus for my charisma. So I get a +3. You said con save,
Correct.
so 19.
Cool. Yeah, you succeeded on that. Very nice. And what was the other one? I rolled a 7, 2, and this one hits Chad again, but it's a sleep ray again. So Chad is just very, very sleepy.
He has a dream within a dream.
Yeah,
He goes to sleep and is really, oh, I'm too tired for this.
That's funny.
Sorry, cake men. I'm gonna go sleep with the corn people tomorrow. Later.
And that's the end of its turn. Brack.
All right. I'm moving down to the corner.
Okay, like this one.
Yeah, one more down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm casting the spell Jake right in front of the holder.
Yeah.
Casting Jake.
Yep. My
Okay.
spiritual weapon, Jake.
Heck yeah. Do you know what I realized? You get that spell at level 2 as a cleric, right?
Possibly, yeah.
I'm-
Yeah, he does more damage now.
I didn't take spiritual weapon on my cleric in the campaign I'm playing in your game. And I was looking at the spell list. I was like, that's like the best cleric spell. Why did I not take that? So next time I get to swap out my spells at like the next rest or whatever, I need to put that on my sheet.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. I'm like, have never played a cleric before, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely one that I need to be using. Where's Jake? Boom. You wanted it like right in this area, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's see.
Jake appears. Everyone sees the familiar floating scimitar of Holy Spirit.
So that is a bonus action for casting that.
Yep.
Okay, so does he get to attack the same round I cast it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do that attack for him.
Sure.
And miss.
The sword appears and spins in a big circle to try to hit him, and it doesn't quite make it.
And then for me, I'm gonna throw the warhammer
Cool.
and miss too. Jeez.
All right. That's it for you.
Yep.
Chewy. Chewy's back, everybody.
Oh, crap. Oh, boy.
Chewy, you see Chad open the door and just run inside, and explain to you what's going on as quickly as possible, and then this giant alien monster appears and blasts a bunch of lasers, and Chad falls asleep in front of you.
There's a great big googly mook. Oh.
Exactly.
What? And I look up and see it. Ah!
And you also see a giant floating sword
Yeah.
for the first
Yes.
time.
So
That's true, too.
far, this has not been very lucky for people who have been rescued. Like, for
Uh-uh.
the rescuers, like,
Yeah.
Sleep.
hammered.
You can wake up a sleeping person by getting attacked, right?
You can use an action to wake someone up.
Okay.
With
The target awakens if it takes damage or another creature takes an action to wake it.
Okay, but so if it takes damage, okay.
Yeah. So technically, with your
You could use a bonus
extra
action.
attack, you could you could split it up. Like you could attack the beholder, and then as your extra attack, you could hit Chad.
That's what I plan on doing. I'm
All
gonna
right.
smack him.
It's like you're really focusing on this, like hitting him and doing damage.
Yeah.
Part.
Better
I
than
mean, you could just use an action,
but then he wouldn't get any damage on the beholder. So
you
this
know,
is efficiency,
there you go.
right?
There's no other way. There just simply is no other way to wake me up.
The choice is clear.
Yep.
Do what you must.
Give him a good swift kick and jump over, and then I attack the beholder. And I'm also going to spend a key point.
Well, make your attack roll against Chad.
Oh, I should be at an advantage too, though, right?
At advantage?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Oh,
he's asleep.
you hit, but you're gonna do damage to him as well if you're gonna attack
Oh, okay,
him.
okay.
Oh no, I was confused too.
I thought you.
Yeah, we both thought
I
you
thought
were
you
like
were
meant,
saying-
like roll for hit to hit, and we're like, what?
Well,
I guess.
I could make you roll to hit in case you crit on him.
I like snore and like I dodge and he rolls on that one.
Oh, dang, that's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
I will cut that in half because you're not trying to actually hurt him.
Right.
You just give him a quick kick in the pants while you jump over him, and Chad, you snap back awake. Although you are very groggy and confused because of your multiple layers of Inception dreams.
And your
But the
rumps
banana
sword.
people, no! I had to do that thing, and where am I?
And
Well, at least that beholder nightmare's over.
Chewy, your second attack roll
Just
to hit.
Just a second, please. I'm trying to find something on my sheet.
Sure.
Crap. All right. There it is. Okay. So spend a key point, which will give me actually 2 more attacks.
Sure. Okay. So you still have
And then
one full one and 2 extra.
Yeah. Well, no, I just did one with a kick on him.
Well, yeah, like one regular attack and 2 extra attacks.
Yeah, and one of them is going to be also spend another key point for Death Strike, do an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay.
So that's 2 key points. 2 key points then. Yeah. So, hope I roll as well. One of them is going to be the unarmed, and one's going to be the staff.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Mm-hmm. That one hits.
Okay.
7. All right.
A lot of stuff for little nothing.
Roll 1d10 for me.
Roll a 1d10.
Yep. Okay. 5. Okay. You see one of the eye stalks that you catch with the edge of this staff, the eyeball kind of like deflates a little bit and just starts pouring this like purple, shiny, glimmering blood out of it.
Ew.
And the golden dust that you all noticed before that was kind of like coating its body like pollen, kind of seeps into that eye socket and it begins to like wither it away a little bit, and it's like it's burning it like a powder, like this acid that got powdered onto it, and it's very weird. Any of the open wounds that you see on this thing when you guys attack it, that gold powder just keeps like seeping into its wounds and hurting it a little bit. Anything else, Chewy?
Yeah, I've got 30 movement left. I'm going right to the right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there sound good?
Actually, another 5. I got a total of 55 movement. I forgot.
Cool.
Just in case he wants to come after me. That's it.
Alrighty. Goldu pops back out, and he has been more or less invisible this whole time, but he's still sneaking, and he is going to very quickly lean out and throw a dagger down the hallway. Hey, that one will hit. Plus... Cool. And then Goldu will run down the stairs and pop out the other side.
Nice.
Flack. T-Rex.
Well,
Get him, big boy.
I definitely cannot. He's looking right at me. He somehow heard my giant footsteps. I do not know how he could hear me in this cavernous dungeon he spent, like, who knows how long. So...
A T-Rex? You know how he could hear you?
Yeah, that was me sarcastic. I don't know how, dude. Like, the beholder, like, the super intellectual, like, anime. He just, like, wouldn't, like... How did he know, dude? How did he hear me? So I'm going to... I guess I'll just, like, sprint past. I think... Can I, like, sprint past and go down the stairs? I'll lose my form while I'm in front of him.
Yeah, as soon as you, like, get down the stairs, you'll pop back into T-Rexville.
Okay, well, then that's what I'll do. And then what does that mean for, like, my total movement for this turn?
I'll say that you get back to, like, your spot right here, and you still have another 15.
Okay, can I, like, check the door with my T-Rex mouth?
Yeah.
Cool.
This one, you try to, like, bang your head into it, and it opens this time.
Whoever's in there's gonna be terrified. Boom, boom, boom. Jurassic Park.
You try to say, "I'm here to rescue you," and you just go, "Rah!"
I just smash it like the first few times, like it fails until like I smash it open.
You let out this giant roar as you open the door, and the being behind the door, you recognize it as the baby amethyst dragon that you all rescued and hatched, but it is much bigger now. It has grown since you last saw it. This is, is that what you guys named it?
Yeah, I named it Chad Senior because Chad wanted to be like him.
So this
he already figured out how to be a full dragon.
It's like a young, like, think of it as like, it's a teenage dragon. It just has a really intense looking character model on here, but it's not quite as badass as it looks.
That's not as badass.
But you let out this giant roar, and it actually like answers back and joins the fray.
It's like, I see you too. Are on my side. I'd offer you to jump on my back, but as you can see, this area is way too small.
It like kind of hops around and does a little twirl, and then it starts flying. It can like hover and fly on its own.
Sick.
And
Hey, kill this boulder for us.
yeah, it will try. Chad, your turn.
Chad is gonna try and swing underneath it again.
Okay.
Try and do the slide.
You could, oh, well, you can either try to do that or you could like just go around it like this. You know what
I mean, if I can do that, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can.
It's way less cool, but I'll definitely do
Do
it.
it the boring way.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man. Where do you want to end up is where you're trying to go in.
I'm gonna try and sprint past out of his line of sight to the stairs.
As soon as
I know. I was
finish.
gonna say as soon I know that like my haste probably, since I have to start my sprint action already when I'm in his line of sight, I assume that like my haste movement doesn't count here. But like I would have wanted to just move up or down the stairs and then just end my turn there in that little area.
So I'll say as soon as, like, while you're still behind it and all that stuff, your haste is working, so you won't like waste any of your regular speed until you get in front of it.
Makes total sense, yeah.
However, as soon as you get in front of it and move out of its direct area, it takes an attack of opportunity against you.
All right.
So, 14.
To my armor?
Yep.
I have exactly 14 armor.
Okay, it bites you.
Dang, the bonus from the haste doesn't count.
Oh, you have +2 AC from. Oh, you don't have haste
No,
right now
because he's looking at me.
Yeah,
I know. I was thinking of it too.
That would have been close.
Yeah.
All right, and you're not raging.
I am raging. I raged at the beginning.
At the beginning of
the combat?
You lost your rage when you got knocked to sleep.
Oh, so I did lose it then. Yep. Okay. Well, that would have been nice to know.
I thought we went over that. If you wanted to say that you started raging again, it's fine.
It's all good.
16 damage.
All right.
And then you can
bite
continue.
Me?
Yep, it bit you.
What the heck, man?
And then you can continue your movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30, and then by the time you get around the corner, now your haste is back. And you have like 30 more movement.
Yeah, I'll just run into that like corridor, like walk as far as I can towards that first locked door, which has actually, well, it's not locked anymore, but like past it. As close as I can to get past it, I guess.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to right there.
Yeah, perfect.
And Thwack, back to you.
Oh, he's right up in my grill, huh?
Oh yeah, and at the end of this turn, I'll rage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Thwack, it's your turn, and you see that the eye stalks are kind of whipping around, going wild, and starting to stare at you.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to. I think with the lance, I take disadvantage if I'm within 5 feet, or that might not count if I'm mounted. I can't remember how that works. But
it is if you're within 5 feet, yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and disengage and back up 5 feet, so I'm within 10 feet.
Sure.
And then I'm going to attack twice.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna let Brutus bite first, and then back up.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. He misses.
Can't remember Brutus's has a reach or not. I don't think he does.
I don't think so.
Leaf.
Couple of whiffs.
Leaf. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've got any like fun little boost myself just enough to make that work. So it's like just kidding, I had advantage. No. All right. So I'm going to peace out and zip back around the corner where Chewie and Brack are.
Like right up above them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. At the end of your turn, the eye stalk, one of them fires. Chewie, make a dex save, please. Holy hell. That scared the crap out of me. Hang on. Luca, thank you so much for the sub. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. 6 months, half a year. That's awesome. Thanks so much for the subs. Good to see you. Happy New Year, buddy. Chewie makes a 24 on his dex save. Crushes it. Chewie just monk style backflips right over the laser beam. Not even worried about it. And it is...
Does Chad Senior get initiative roll?
Yep, it's his turn right now, actually.
Oh, sick.
Right after Thwack. So he will fly. And 35, 44. He's going to fly right to this end here. And he peeks around the corner a little bit and then stops. He's like, oh, it's that thing. Okay.
I'm definitely glad that the Amethyst Dragon's on our side, because when I saw that,
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Another boss monster, right? Luca says, again, congrats on the engagement. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. So yeah, the Amethyst Dragon is pretty intelligent for a youngster, and it peeks around the corner and sees what it's up against, and it decides to hold off.
It pieces out.
Yeah, it's like, I'm good, and it just portals back to its home world.
It just gains like an unlimited amount of nightmare fuel and just leaves.
Yeah. Deacon, back to you. You see this dragon fly up and go past you.
All right.
And you're just like, this is starting to become ridiculous.
Yeah. This is all right, you guys. Seriously. I'm dreaming, right? I'm gonna pinch myself a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, great.
Make a perception check.
This is all real.
You pinch yourself. You're like, damn, this might be actually real. This sucks.
This might actually be real.
How could this be real?
What man, and he's facing us right now. So I'm going to. I mean, we established that we can still do the maddening hex, so I'm going to go ahead and ping him for. Yeah, I guess I could go. I don't have to be right up on the edge of the thing. I'll go up above where the dragon is.
Sure. Hit him for another 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to ready an action to firebolt him when he turns away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's totally makes sense. It is his turn.
One of these days I'll actually hit him.
He, at the end of your turn, will shoot off another eye stalk beam. 5. He attempts to, and the eye stalk that he tries to activate is the one that was like crushed by Chewie's attack, and the eyeball that was like flattened just like fills with energy, and just more of that purple blood just oozes out of it, and he just begins to kind of like let out this guttural like wah. He's feeling pretty good is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I got from that.
Yeah. it's now his turn, and he does turn. So you had this ready, so as soon as he turned away, you're firing off a firebolt?
Yep.
Okay, so
All right.
make your roll, because he's turning.
Alright, let's fire. Firebolt. Damn it.
Yeah, that's a miss. I was going to say if you had advantage because Jake was there, but I don't know if the floating sword is enough to give you advantage on a spell from across the room.
Probably not.
But, oh well. He moves, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Jake gets... Does Jake get opportunity attacks? No,
I
right?
have no idea.
I don't think so. I think you can just make it attack with your bonus action, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, I think he's on. That's his own attack.
Right, but it's on your turn.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's on
So-
my turn.
So it won't get a reaction. And when it gets here, does it have... Hang on one second. Okay, it will move towards you guys, and it will actually face the other way and try to shoot some beams at you. So, it can barely see Thwack. You're kind of... I'll say you have like 3/4 cover. And the other two will be... It'll be Chewy's 1, Brack's 2, Thwack is 3. So Thwack, and Thwack.
Wow.
Oh god. Alright.
That's rude.
So
We always got another character.
beam number 5 attempts to fire. That's the one that just makes it ooze blood. Does not work.
Sweet.
Beam number 10 will fire, and then 5 again. So only one beam fires. You see a couple of the beams start to charge up, but then the eyeball just pops out, and that stalk like goes limp and just starts like flailing around, and like purple blood is shooting all over the place. However, it does shoot off a different one. Make a Dex saving throw, please, Thwack. With advantage because you have cover.
Okay.
Fairly easy to dodge this blast, but still might catch you.
So 19.
Cool. I think you needed a 16, so yep, you're good.
Sweet.
Nice. You probably would have died.
Probably.
So good job. And it's done, so it's Brack's turn.
Okay.
Is that the disintegrate ray?
That was the death ray.
Or the death ray?
Mm-hmm.
The one that died?
No, the one that the one that he saved against. Yeah, the one that is no longer active, and you guys would know this because it launched quite a few times.
That was the sleep ray.
Was the enervation ray? It just does necrotic damage on save, and it still does damage if you save against it. But that one is gone.
Is that the one that hit Flack?
It's one of the ones that hit somebody. It's like a lightning bolt ray.
Well, he likes to use it a lot, and it's gone. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Even though he knows it's gone, he still tries to use it.
He doesn't know
Oh, but
what's
my
going
lightning
on.
bolt.
Let's see. Yeah, Brack's turn.
Yeah, I'm looking at something.
Cool.
Well, I love that they just like the stalks pretty much have a mind of their own.
Yeah, they're kind of
Doesn't
like
really control like what.
Yeah, I can't pick which attacks it does. I don't know if you guys know that. Anyone that doesn't know too much about Beholders, it just randomly chooses 3 of the beams to fire on its turn. So if I could choose, I would just fire the death ray at you guys every single time, but it's not that easy.
You wouldn't choose that, would you? Because you love us and you just do something silly like the charm ray on my barbarian. Like, oops, he can't be charmed anyways.
Just do 55 necrotic damage per turn to all of you.
Seems reasonable. Why even use the other eyes? Really?
Right?
Let's see when they.
It's very mean.
A wall of fire. Can
Nice.
Can I make it smaller than what it says?
I don't believe so. But what is the size that it says?
It says you can make the wall up to 60 feet long.
Then yes,
20
you
foot
can.
high. Okay, I am going to make, and I can make it in a ring too. I want it to completely surround the beholder only.
Sure.
So, I don't know if that's in the wall of fire. Yep, that's there. Okay.
So you just want it around it, right?
Yes.
Like that?
Sure. Yep.
Cool. While a fire appears around it, you do see, however, that directly in front of its large eye, there is just a big hole in the wall of fire.
Okay. But
So it's surrounded on 75% of it.
yeah, I'll see.
Does it just like magic erase it when it turns around?
Yeah.
Just like the hole in the wall just moves.
He like smells fire, but he doesn't even actually know if it was ever there. He's like, was there fire? Like I smelled burning.
You can still move Jake and attack with him as well.
Okay.
Don't forget about that. You should be able to, right?
Well, he's in that cone, isn't he, right now?
Oh yeah. So there's just this sword laying on the ground. I forgot about that.
So every time, I'm just imagining what it's like to beholder. Every time he like looks at this like sword, he just like sees it fall from the sky. Like, why was this in the air?
He turns around and he just like feels this cut happen, and then he turns back around and there's a sword on the ground.
Yep.
Who keeps doing this?
But this guy he takes 22 points damage, if I understand it, because he's within the range, and if he stays there at the end of his next turn, he takes another 5d8 damage.
I'm super terrible because I know that we've had a wall of fire like 10 times now, and I keep having to read it every time. But just 1 second.
It's a weird one.
When it appears, each creature within it must make a dex save. On a failed save, it takes 5d8 or half as much on a success. Okay, 1 second. So dex save. I don't think this thing has the greatest dex. There's a 2, and its dexterity is +2, so it's a 4.
That works.
He doubled his dexterity.
So it takes 22, and then on its turn, if it touches the wall or ends its turn there, it takes another bit of the damage as well. Okay, cool. So it takes 22 fire damage. Very nice. It is looking pretty rough, and you can see that the skin is starting to like scald and rot away even more, and that golden dust that is covering it, you can see is starting to really eat away at it, and the skin is starting to like dissolve and look like you can see the muscle underneath, which is really weird. This like alien, like purple musculature with this oozing blood coming out of it.
I'm gonna move straight up too for my movement.
Makes sense. All the way up.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from Breck? I think that's everything, right?
Yep.
Chewy.
Run, Chewy, running. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some more key points and attack it.
Okay. Sure.
So 2 more key points. So last do a
roll away.
This one.
Hit.
This one.
Miss.
And this one. Oh,
Miss.
yeah. Oh, there
Luckily, I don't have the fumble table like you do in your game.
we go. No kidding.
That is fun, though. I like that we've been playing with that. 13 damage. Cool. It's looking pretty rough.
And then I'm going to run up. And I've got 55 movement.
Sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I
35,
think that's good.
40, wherever you want to be.
That's good.
Okay.
I'll leave myself a target.
Okay. Chewy's finished. It's over to Goldu. Where did Goldu go? Yeah, he's at the stairs.
I think everyone's starting to get cocky now.
Yeah. Can't wait for this second beholder to come out.
Right.
10, 15, 20.
I'm just hoping for my monk dex to save my butt.
Alright. Goldu runs across. He's heading for the door on the stairs again. And it's T-Rex's turn.
All right.
You can get to him
Flash,
if you need to.
in his T-Rex form, is definitely, he smells eyeballs and he's going for it. He stomps down
Smells some
and
barbecued beholder.
rampage. He makes careful not to step on his brother like a bug, and quickly runs past and starts trying to like eat these eyes like spaghetti and hit the big eye like a meatball.
Heck yeah. Make a what you can either bite
Okay.
or tail, or
I think
can do
I think it
both,
says
right?
I make 2 attacks, so one with each.
Cool.
I can't make both attacks. Okay, so I can't do the same thing. Oh wait, no, I can't do both on the same target. Oh, that sucks.
So you can either bite or tail.
That would have been sick if I could just whatever. I'll just do a regular bite then, and I can't grapple it because it's a big boy. So I get +10 to hit.
So yeah, +10 to hit, 4d12 plus 7 damage. That's so insane.
Oh, I rolled 15.
Okay.
Oh, would have been cool to use my second attack. And I can't do a bonus action because I'm a T-Rex. So
Correct.
that's
All right.
my turn, I
You're the
guess,
tank now.
for now. Till another necrotic beam hits me.
+10 to hit and a miss. That's
Yeah,
rough.
right.
I haven't rolled above like a 10. Like all
At the end of your turn, you do see the beams firing up.
This
And
can't be good.
make a wisdom save. I wonder how wise T-Rexes are.
Oh,
And
no.
you do use the stats.
They
of
actually are
the
pretty wise. I'm not
T-Rex.
gonna lie.
That's got a
The
+1.
He got a plus. He's like got 12 wisdom, dude. He's a smart boy.
Could be worse.
Wise in the woods.
And you get +3 to that for being.
Oh, true. So you got a 12. So you are asleep.
And so that doesn't matter.
Awesome.
So there's a big sleeping T-Rex.
Big sleeping boy.
You just like pull out sleeping bags.
Let's see. Chad is up next.
Being such a
Chad
big boy, it takes a lot out of you.
has haste now, and he's unimpeded by line of sight, cone of no fun, and
True.
now he's now he's going to. I guess I don't know if it'd be normal movement or not, but he's gonna try and get to that door, whatever it takes.
The top
The
left
last
one?
door. Yeah, because he went down the stairs once
5,
last.
10, 15,
one more
20,
time.
25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you got there.
Cool. Yeah, so he's gonna open
Boom.
that up.
And that's the last door.
Elder, and he's gonna come and slay everyone for us.
Hey, how did you guess?
Is it?
Yep.
Oh my god! I only guessed it because it's all I've ever wanted.
You see Elder appear, and he's looking pretty confused.
Have you ever heard of a beholder?
I don't know if he would have or not. Probably so. And
Probably like heard of it, but he has no idea what it looks like or what it is.
yeah, he's like that. Those are like aliens, right? What the hell? What is going on?
We have to kill it to escape.
Um,
Also, the stairs don't work.
So you open the last door. He kind of stands up and readies himself and sees you and looks a little bit relieved to see someone that actually is a friend. And let me see here. As soon as the last door opens, the golden dust, whoever can see this, so I guess just thwack right now because T-Rex guy is asleep.
Oh yeah.
Thwack, the golden dust that's like covering this beholder starts to like vibrate and kind of become more active, and it starts to like actively eat into this thing. An elder is a 17 initiative. Chad, that's everything for your turn.
Was that like just my basic movement?
That was just
Or is this
the
the-
movement from
Because I had the haste.
haste. Yep. So you still have an action, another action, a bonus action.
I guess I can kind of like give a nod to my Chad Senior, my pet
hmm
and companion, and I'm gonna start like walking, but to him it's just gonna like sprinting down the hall to like just be like just around the corner so he can't see me to like be ready for my next turn.
So with a like if you take another action to move like this, you have enough to get here and you could get all the way to it and still attack it with your extra attack that you have from haste. But you can also just post up and wait for your next turn as well, whatever you want to do.
Well, if I can get in one attack, I think Chad will do it.
Okay.
He'll lead the charge.
And you turn the corner and you see this like circle of fire surrounding it, but you see that there's like this open gate in front of it.
A door just for Chad.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, evil man.
Yeah, swing away. Just one attack though. You don't get your extra attack through the haste action.
Yeah, of course. It's not like a regular. It's just like a little bonus boy.
Yep, just one slap.
What is my plus on Chad? It's been so long.
It has been a while since you guys played the normal crew.
It truly is. Oh yeah, so I got rage. It's damage. It's not a to hit modifier. So yeah, I think it's just plus 6.
Cool. That's a miss.
I definitely didn't hit him.
And you can move back around the corner if you want.
Oh, I can. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, you will take a opportunity attack though.
Oh,
So.
well, I'll do that. I'll take that opportunity attack and I'll try and slip back.
Okay.
I was like aiming straight for an eye for some reason, and just like it's like squiddly little like arm just like totally moved somewhere else. I'm just like, such an idiot, Chad.
7 to hit, so it misses.
Hit the big eye. The big.
Thwack, back to you. You see the weird golden powder is starting to dissolve into its skin, and it's in this circle of flame, and you start to get a little bit of motivation that you might survive this encounter.
All right, let's squeeze in there. I mean, can I squeeze in next to the T-Rex?
This
Yeah,
encounter makes no sense already. Why not?
Just get underneath the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And then within 10 feet of it, and
Oh
smack
yeah,
it with
it's
the
within 10
lightweights.
feet. Yeah, you're good. That's one hit.
Finally hit one.
Oof, that's a big one. You see another one of its eye stalks pop.
And then I'm gonna squeeze in a little bit more and let Brutus take a big old bite.
Sure. Ooh, that's
Nice,
another hit.
Bruce has popped off this fight.
Dang. All right. Roll a d10 for me.
Okay.
9. All right. You see the disintegration ray eyeball just
Yes.
get ripped off. Stabbed by the lance, and you like stab the eyeball through the lance, and you bring your lance back, and the eyeball's on the end of it, withered up and dead.
Sweet.
Anything else?
Yeah, I will pop that withered eyeball into my bag
Okay.
and save that for later, and take a bonus disengage and GTFO.
Cool.
Just leave the dinosaur. He's got this.
Where would
Yeah,
you
the
like to
T-Rex
go?
got it. That's fine.
Cool.
Right there.
Cool. Thwack's done. Chad Dragon Senior. Chad, what would you
Senior.
like your boy to do?
Chad Senior. I guess Chad would probably wait until to call Chad Senior until like he's like gone on his full no turning back fight. So he'll probably do that like next turn. So Chad Senior might want to like pop into the little room to the left and
Okay.
just kind of like get ready to zoom out.
Sure. All right. He looks at you and you communicate to him with your draconic bond, and he knows to like be on the ready.
You come when I go. You come when I go.
Deacon.
Okay. Grab Deacon sheet. Deacon, he's way up there. Does anyone in need of healing, or are we pretty good right now?
I don't know. Seems like you guys are doing all right, but I'm sure somebody might be dinged up. Who knows?
I'm still down below half.
Brack.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
biggest target. Then it's Chad, but he's only like missing like a quarter to a third.
Okay, let's get old Brack healed up. I haven't used any healing light yet, so that's a bonus action too. Nice.
Celestial Warlocks are like definitely one of the best healing classes. I think they're pretty underrated.
Yeah, they really are. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything to hurt our boy there, because I'm too far away. But yeah, I'll go ahead and go over get that over there by Brack. And,
Okay.
we'll use some healing lights. How bad did you say you're hurt?
I'm just below half. 32 of 69.
Okay, let's go ahead. Can I use? I think it's my charisma modifier. So let's go and just use 4d6.
Nice. So actually, when you start to channel your like healing celestial magic, the golden powder that was like surrounding the beholder's body, you see a bit of it kind of floating towards you, and as you start to draw upon your like divine magic, you hear this weird sound. It sounds like a harp, like someone drawing their hand across the harp strings, and it's this really nice soothing music, and these golden like pollen crystals start floating towards you, and they infuse themselves into Brack alongside your magic. So Brack, heal yourself for 28.
Nice.
He's a healer. He just wants to help us. The beholder.
Yeah.
The beholder did nothing wrong.
He's like, what the hell are you guys attacking me for?
Yeah, it's his eyes that he has like a strong relationship with. They don't like us, but they just can't be apart.
Deacon, do you want to move anywhere else? Do you want to do anything?
Well, I don't
activate
think
the hex thing.
I have to have line of sight on him.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can get close enough to get line of sight.
Right.
I'm going to, if I still have a little bit of movement, I want to get diagonally down to the right to get around that corner there.
Like right down here-ish?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. And Elder makes his move. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He runs out and sees Chewie and Goldu and sees Chad kind of like waiting, poised to attack around the corner, and will kind of wait and brace himself around the corner and kind of like motion towards Chewie and Goldu like he's happy to see some fellow companions, and super confused right now, but a little bit relieved. And the beholder will take its turn. It will float over or somehow get around the sleeping T-Rex. It will go through the wall of fire.
Another 22.
Does it have to make a save, or does it just take the damage?
I think it takes damage no matter what and has to make a save.
Actually, what it does, it turns around and just goes straight out the front door of the wall of fire.
He's like, nah, none of that.
And then it turns its stalks towards everybody and starts blasting.
He looks at it for a second. He's like, "What an ugly goblin!" And he turns back around. He starts shooting at it.
6, 1, and 5. So the 5 is gone. 6, 1. Okay. So, what's the distance on these? 120 feet. Okay, Thwack, make a strength save, please.
Thwack. All right.
Yep. And then Chewie, make a wisdom save.
So that's a 15.
That's a fail.
Um,
And Chewie, wisdom save.
Oh my
And
god.
double nat 1. That's a fail. All right, Chewie, you are charmed for an hour. You can't attack the target or target it with any abilities or effects, and it has advantage on you. Thwack, you are picked up by the tractor beam, and you are slowly moved into the wall of fire. Make a dex save.
rude.
That's crude.
And a fail. All right, wall of fire is going to go ahead and do its thing to you. What was it, 22?
Yeah.
Okay, take 22 fire damage.
All right. So I had temporary hit points from something. I don't remember what that was from.
Sounds right. I believe it, whatever it was.
Okay.
I'm sure you did. It's been 3 weeks. I don't remember. But yeah, go ahead and
So,
take 22 from whatever you were at.
alright.
And then it'll be
That's not bad.
Brack's turn.
Oh, okay.
Did that just happen like by accident though, with the initiative being like everyone gets to play both their characters in a row?
Is that how it worked? Everybody's...
I think it is.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, weird. Yeah, Brack and Chewie, and then
That's
Flack
so
and
weird.
Chad, and then Thwack and Deacon. That is weird. That's everybody rolled their initiative, so
That's crazy.
that's cool.
And the beholder's like 21 or something. It's just like been waiting for the breakout its whole life, just planning.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, shoot. So I move the spiritual weapon since it's.
Okay. Just move it right up next to it.
I don't think I can. Let me look at that real quick.
I don't know
think
how
it's only,
far I can go.
I think it can only be moved 20 foot at a time after it's up. Yes. Yeah,
So
I can only move it 20 foot.
far as it can go.
Now if is that a concentration?
If it is, you're free to stop concentrating on it whenever you want.
Well, it's not. It's just a duration up to a.
Oh, so it just stays?
I don't know. Can I tell it to go away?
Let
Oh
me-
yeah, it's concentration. It's checked as a concentration.
Okay, yeah, you can just end it.
I'm just going to cast something else, I think. I'm going to cast banishment.
Okay. How does it work?
You attempt to send one creature that you can range to another plane of it.
Okay.
The target must succeed on a charisma saving or be banished. If the target's native to the plane, then it goes to a harmless demi-plane. But he has to make a save on a 15. Charisma save of.
Okay. Let's see.
Target remains there until the
charisma?
spell ends. Yeah.
So it got a 19.
Okay.
However, when you cast banishment, the same thing that just happened to Deacon happens to you. This golden pollen that's kind of floating around the air now that was like covering the beholder floats into you and kind of combines with your spell and empowers it a little bit, and you hear this like beautiful like soothing harp music again, and you cast banishment and it's still it doesn't work. You can see that it's like the beholder barely resists the effects, but this golden like spore pollen that's covering its skin just like really activates and aggravates it, and it takes damage. Roll a d20. You see as this pollen starts to aggravate and it's like shaking, and the beholder's like, you can see it, all of the eye stalks are like vibrating, and it's like concentrating all of its force of will possible to try to resist the effects of your spell. And the pollen starts like seeping into its muscles, which are just like spraying this purple blood out of it now, and it just like collapses on itself and implodes, and the beholder just like turns into this like singular ball of mush and just like plops onto the floor and is dead.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Flack is just having a dinosaur dream about eating spaghetti and meatballs with faces on it.
Yes, and you wake up, everyone, the effects of all the spells on anybody are ended.
Was your leg like twitching?
Yeah, I was like trying to like get it. Like, I almost got it. Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth, spaghetti monster.
So we'll cut it off there. Perfect timing, you guys. Nicely done. I can't believe that somehow the only person that died was Mac.
I think I literally did 0 points of damage across my 2 characters. But I think I let out like 3 or 4 people. So.
You did good, and that was the main focus, I think, of the encounter. Plus, keeping it distracted. Once all the doors were open, you guys have like 10 people on your team, so that's definitely
and the best part
goal.
Is nobody important died.
Exactly. Like who's Mac?
No one useful.
Nobody that we ever cared or loved about died, so we're good.
Elder just turns to the party and he's like, "Wow, I can't believe you guys killed a beholder and not one single person died."
Yeah, I know. Like no one will have to be buried, and there's no one to forget or remember.
Wow, we got really lucky.
So we'll pick it up back here next time, and you guys are all available to play next week, hopefully. Can get a little bit of a rhythm going now. We're getting close to the end, hopefully, now that we're done with our break. So everyone who is a main character, so Chad, Deacon, Chewy, all of you will be level 9.
Sweet.
Okay, good. I was
So-
starting to feel a little self-conscious with
Did you
the
want-
Goblin Squad is starting to get a little bit
Yeah.
more notoriety.
So now
A
you
little
guys
stronger.
will be equal to the Goblin Squad level-wise.
Did you want to do that in line or have us do it before?
You guys are free to do it beforehand if you want, but if any of you
I'll do it next time since
want to
it's
do it
easy to
on
do,
stream, then that's totally fine. I like to do it that way too, just because
Yeah.
then people get to see what you guys pick. But if you do it offline beforehand, we can just go through your choices next week as well, so that's totally fine. So you see this beholder like plop onto the ground and just become this mass of, you know, rotting, bloodied flesh, and the golden spores that helped you to kind of empower your attacks against it that ate into its flesh begin to float up, and they just immediately like expand and fill the room, and all of you are just in this like golden haze of pollen, and it looks like pollen, but it's just like this powdery, crystally, it's just like golden magic floating around the room, and you can't see each other anymore, and you can't see the room, the walls, anything. It just looks like you are in like morning fog, like if you walk outside on a foggy morning, but it's this like beautiful divine golden color, and all of you can hear this harp playing now, and you hear this voice start to whisper to you, like you can barely make it out, but it sounds like a very soothing, like motherly voice, and it says to all of you, "This is our last hope. I've been saving the last of my powers to give you one final push towards your goal, towards our goal, towards the only goal that matters, and this is all I can do to help you." And you snap back into the room, and the golden powder is gone, and the goblins are gone.
Oh no. I was gonna have the goblin ask like, the hag lady saved us.
And Goldu is gone.
I don't
Elder is
trust her.
gone. And the Beholder is gone. And
Elder's gone.
the dragon is gone.
No. Chad Senior.
The three of you.
So wait a minute. She's all like, "Here, I'm going to help you by getting rid of all of the people." That...
Yeah.
All the people who saved your life.
The three of you return to this room that you were just rescued from your cells, and you heard that voice, and the harp slowly fades out from the background, and you're alone in this room, and we'll pick it up right there when we return.
I never got to see my boy grow up. It was already gone. It
Cool,
goes so fast.
I can walk on walls next time.
Nice, 9th level. That's pretty sweet. All right, guys. Any questions, concerns,
Oh my god!
comments?
Thank you so much for allowing me to play my fantasy, which was actually being able to play 2 different characters at once,
Yeah, man.
and like not like making it like something hard for me to do. Like you just let me do it. It was just very.
Especially
very pleasant.
one being a T-Rex. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I would just have had fun playing any 2 characters. I had a blast.
Be a DM, you can play as many characters as
That
you
is true.
That's true.
That is.
But then you don't get to keep your characers though. Like
That
almost
is-
every character you play dies.
That's the downside. They either
Yeah,
die
I get
or
attached
they
to
don't
my
matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
You come up with like super awesome characters, and people are like, "Oh, that guy sucks. Let's go talk to this weird bartender or whatever."
Yeah, I don't like the
Yeah.
guy and they just murder him. It's like, wait, he was supposed to be your friend for like 5 episodes. Oh,
The
It's
trick is if you come up with a character that you really like, give them a fun voice.
yep,
And
a
then,
fun voice and like a silly name, and people will love him.
yeah.
like Mac.
You guys hated Mac, but he was like totally worthless. But
I-
that
I
was
had an
on
open mind
purpose,
for
so
that.
it's fine.
I had an open heart to Mac until he missed like 6 frost bolts in a row. I just
Yeah. So one thing I want to say that this is like super meta and spoilery and stupid, but those like magic items that Mac was trying to sell you like way back when, like the wooden bowl, that kind of
was
stuff.
it super OP.
Those were legit like really good magic items, and you guys were like, "This stuff is such crap, Mac. You suck." I was like laughing so hard, like inside, like, oh, that was amazing.
Poor Mac.
Yeah, he just wanted to be understood.
Well, and that's the best part. Only you will know that. Literally, everyone will always know Mac is a guy who always tried to make inventions, and he was just complete trash at it.
His
And he had
potions
nothing
did
worthwhile.
legitimately like they were not good. So
Nothing that he
to-
had was worth any gold value, except for randomly sometimes his potions worked, and
yeah.
that was it.
We'll have to build him a memorial that's like a statue of him fighting the beholder with like him being eaten while shooting a ray of frost at one of its eyes or something.
But you
And
can,
and he has his back turned, and he's just like trying to sell you like a bowl over a counter.
even in the statue, you can see that the ray of frost is like gonna miss.
It's missing. Yeah.
It's going the total opposite way. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
hitting Chad or something.
the statue.
He's like wincing and like has like one eye open.
All right, awesome. The memorial to Mac. Cool. Well,
It won't be me. No one's gonna start that initiative.
as soon as you guys get back, you guys like, oh yeah, remember Mac? I totally forgot about that guy.
Oh, that was gonna cost money to make? Oh, never
Oh
mind.
yeah, so like whoever pitches in $50, and yeah, we'll all do it, right? So no one's pitching $50. Let's sit on it for a week.
I'll hit you up next week.
We'll totally come back to this in another week. But for now, let's just deal with the beholder shit. We'll come back to this.
That's funny.
It's like, next level I get mud to stone, so I can just make it. We won't have to. It'll be fine. Yeah.
We'll just
It's like
make
I almost have enough gold for like an actual like legendary item. Like I mean, I don't have the money, guys. Like I've been saving up for the sword.
Yeah, I mean that sword is really important too.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else we need the money for, right?
No.
Nothing important. I mean, like, if it's important, we'll remember it. Like, if it's important, we'll remember it. It's not like we're making something just so we couldn't forget, right?
Right.
Awesome.
That would be
I'm
That would be
going
too
to
ironic.
go take my dog out before she kills me, so we will have to end it there. But that was awesome. You guys did amazingly. I can't believe we did like a full 3-hour combat session, and I felt like it was exciting the whole time. And you guys did really good. So
That was good.
that was cool. First ever time running a beholder, and it worked out really well and didn't wipe the entire party, even though I definitely thought it was going to. So good job, guys.
Well, you did give us like 6 extra members. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
I played it a little cautiously, but you
I
guys
mean,
are level
the
8
one
and
person you,
beholders
like,
are
made, like-
CR 13.
The one person you made that like wasn't on the same page as us immediately died. So
Yeah.
like you saw what would have happened if we didn't try our hardest on these like insane boss. So like it wasn't easy.
Yeah, the one person that like went down a hallway by themselves and got backed into a corner got eaten alive. So that they are very dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, so we learned real quick not to try to tank the beholder as a wizard.
With no armor or weapons.
No armor or weapon.
Yeah, that didn't work. Mac's not the smartest, but that's all right. That was what was great about him. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much. Can't wait to play some more next week. Yeah, thanks a lot for playing. Good to see everybody again. Glad that we got to do this and that everything worked out. Super happy New Year to all of you. And we will pick it up